my name's Nerezza and welcome to our Pride series. Back in June of 2021, I did some queer content creator collaborations on Twitch to play some games, draw some pictures, and have them talk more about their communities so that our channel could have a little bit of education, a little bit of fundraising for different groups, and to just have a lot of fun during Pride. The intent of the series was to bring accessible information for anyone willing to watch about queer communities. Each collaborator let me know which communities they were part of from the acronym LGBTQIA+. Although we know that many people are part of many different letters and may not have identified with just one, this was a nice, accessible way to let people know exactly what we were talking about and what would be discussed during the streams. The video you're about to watch is a recording of the stream I did with StellarManx. Everyone go follow. StellarManx is an amazing content creator, also on the LVLUP stream team with me, and we focused the discussion on the intersex community. The video you're about to watch is a cleaned up, cut up version of that VOD, with markers to tell you exactly where we had our discussion points about the individual collaborators' community, but also including the gameplay, art, or any other interactions we had that may be just fun to watch. I'm super excited about this series, and I'm really excited for you to watch the video, so please enjoy. Bam! Stellar, you're live!
Hello! How is everyone? I almost forgot to unmute myself.
That would have been the most streamer thing to do ever.
Oh no, I'm never muted at the right times. I'm always unmuted at the wrong times.
Hello, StellarManx. Hope you're feeling better.
Yes, I am feeling a lot better. The cough sounds awful, but it's really not that terrible. It's a little obnoxious, so I'll make sure to mute myself if like a really bad one flares up.
It's
a lot of flailing and gasping. It's just a coughing fit.
nothing to worry, nothing to see here.
Nothing to worry about. I fell out of my chair. It's fine. Just cut me out of the scene. Turn that off.
Just turn the whole thing off. We'll BRB. We'll do one of those messages that comes up that's like, we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's well, not too technical. It's just organic difficulties.
Organic difficulties. Platty says you look beautiful today.
Thank you. I appreciate you. No, I'm honestly, yeah, like you said, as long as it comes from a place of like actually wanting to learn something or no, just a genuine, I don't know what that is. Please ask anything. I'm happy to answer anything, really. The worst case scenario is that I don't know, because I'm not an expert in being intersex. This is only my experience and what I have learned so far, which unfortunately isn't a whole lot. We'll get into that later. Yeah, so worst case scenario, I say I don't know, but maybe we can find out something together later. Yeah, please ask away.
Woo.
I know what to inform if y'all tell me what it is you need.
Yeah.
And thank you for having me on to do this. I'm honored to be here.
Of course. And honestly, I'm very excited about what we're doing because this was by your suggestion. You had randomly said it, I think, when we were doing we were like having a community night. And I was racking my brain with everyone to come up with what game are we going to play? And you said, oh my goodness, can we do this? And I was like, yes, of course we can.
Primo content. Content.
This will be top content. Let me do a little switcheroo. Make sure this is still working. It is. So now Stellar's video is a little bigger, which I like. You're a bit loud though, Nerezza. Turn that down to a 0. Excellent. I got it.
Oh no.
It's okay. Ian said it. It's to be expected. So we'll crank me down to a 0. So Stellar's actually just going to finish off the stream. I'm going to mute. Bye, everybody.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Turns out you're streaming tonight after all, Stellar.
If you could do your name, as in just any name that you like to go by, pronouns if you're comfortable, where you're from, just in general, a little background, and the community you are representing. Community/communities you represent.
Gotcha. Okay. So on Twitch and pretty much everything online, I'm StellarManx. But my actual name is Emi, E-M-I. My pronouns are, I kind of any of them. I'm pretty fluid. I do really like she, her with an I, and instead of an E. And I really like, I'm down with they, them, and really everything else is fine too. You know, I like what somebody said, any pronoun as long as they're spoken with respect. I believe that was Angel B. Playing that was saying that during her Pokemon tournament.
I really like that.
And I like that because, like, really I've become comfortable with that. Not everybody who's non-binary is, so I just, disclaimer, don't just do that to anybody. Let's see, where I'm from, was that next?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm from South Arkansas. I was born and raised there my entire life, and Louisiana, kind of back and forth. And then I moved to Austin, Texas about 4 years ago now. And that was an interesting mistake, but it's good now.
one of life's mistakes.
Yeah, my brain never really grasped that, but you're moving to Texas.
Whoop.
Some of y'all are wonderful, and some of y'all are just like a mess. Hot mess. I've lived here for 4 years. I get a right to say it's a hot mess sometimes.
Nice.
And I am representing the letter I for intersex communities. Well, I mean, I can't represent everybody in the intersex community, of course, because it is so vast and different and complicated for pretty much everyone. But I can offer my experiences and what I've learned so far. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Was that everything?
You hit everything. And then I'm going to curveball you to another one, which is, can you talk about your charity a little bit? And what we're doing tonight with, which, by the way, Brave Milo has donated $25. So we're $25 in. Thank you, Milo.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you. Yes. So, yeah, actually, it says in chat, it's exactly what it sounds like. Drag queens reading stories to children in libraries, schools, bookstores, and other, special events and facilities. I know that here in Austin, they will do Pride events for kids, and the Drag Queen Story Hour chapter out here will set that up and participate in it. So there's all kinds of different events for it, and it's really cool. And what the focus of it and why it's so wonderful and important. And it's not just drag queens, by the way. They do make a point to say that it's everybody. It started out with drag queens, but drag kings, gender fluid drag performers, non-binary drag performers, intersex drag performers, everybody's a part of it and welcome. But the wonderful thing that it does is that it starts normalizing and making gender exploration more comfortable for kids to grasp and explore at a young age. And that's really valuable and important, because the younger you are, the more easy it is to absorb and understand how gender works and how sex works. And it's weird that we kind of keep that from kids, or in a lot of our societies, we kind of force them into these binary roles. And it's just, it doesn't really make sense. It's not right. If anything, that's the time for them to really start understanding who they are. And Drag Queen Story Hour creates a space that not only invites and encourages that, but in a really wonderful and fun way that also normalizes drag and trans people and queer people in the community. Kids get to grow up and see these people at a young age and be like, they're people. They're normal human beings, and not be separated from them as if they're different and weird and bad. And then that starts creating stigmas and stereotypes and differences, and it's not good. We need to integrate people as much as possible, because they also discuss through their web pages that even cisgendered children still need to learn about these things. They're not just, oh, well, since you're not queer, you don't need to learn about any of this stuff. No, the opposite. We all need to know about each other. So it's normalizing different genders and exploring gender, and it's making it a really fun, wonderful experience. I love working with kids, and it's incredible how honestly easily they grasp varying genders and spectrum. but people are so quick. It's so wild how upset people get about it. Just a drag queen, drag performer sitting down, reading a book to a kid. And like, mostly that's it. They talk to the kids about other things. That's pretty much it. We had a huge, out here in Austin at a small library, we had a huge counter protest to it happening, and it almost got like violent and dangerous. So cops had to shut down the entire thing, and kids had to be sent home, and the library was closed down. And that shows a problem, ridiculous. And that's why I support what they're doing even more, because not normalizing this and not allowing people to have the space and time to learn about themselves in these ways creates those kinds of problems later on, that you start essentially getting violent.
Yep.
Because somebody else wants to do something that you don't know anything about.
Yep.
So I guess that's it. Sorry if I went on for too long. I really love this group and what they do.
That's all.
I love
I'm just kidding.
This stuff and normalizing it.
No, I
used to have a little podcast that was about stuff like this, so I'm just like.
Oh no, definitely. I definitely want you to. That's just like the education around the actual letters. These charities should be bringing to light things like that too, of not just groups that need money, but groups that exist. So yes, we need the money to support the amazing group, and that's why we're doing donations, but also just so you all know that it's out there. Like it's the group exists. There's probably you could check the website, and there's probably something near you that you might be able to experience yourself. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun too. So or you have any drag performers out there, maybe you can go read stories to children.
Yes,
why not?
Involved. A lot of drag performers love being a part of it. I mean, why wouldn't they really? One other thing I forgot to add about this, they don't just focus on that. They do, they search for, uplift, and promote queer writers and literary professionals, poets, anything of the sort. They specifically focus on queer people of color and trans people in the community, because they understand that they're, needing the most platform as much as possible in our country. And I think that's awesome. So that's another thing too, if you want to find some really incredible writers and poets and songwriters, definitely check out their website, because they have that all listed there. Yeah.
Yay!
Sorry.
No, please, like I said, please. My kids would probably want to dress up too. Oh, that'd be adorable. That's not an acceptable reaction. Shut down the violent. Yep. We live in a backwards land. We do. It's what we're trying to fix every day, little by little.
By little. Excuse me.
my friend's kid would love that. They're in junior high and identify as non-binary. Their mom is fucking amazing about it, and their biggest advocate. Oh, I love to hear it. Good.
I love to hear that.
I love to hear. Oh, also, I think I said it before, but just to reinforce, we're gonna be learning a lot about, or as much as we can, as much as Stellar knows about the intersex community. However, if you have a question about something else that Stellar can help with, it could be any of the other things like gender identity, pronouns, like things that might be interesting that Stellar is living that you are not. You don't have to like focus your question. I just know that we have some stuff prepared about because that's the one we want to learn about, but it's not an exam. If we can learn about queerness and you have a question that'll teach people about queerness, get it out there. I'm gonna take a look at. So here's how we're gonna do it, just so you know. So we're gonna be drawing. For those of you that know how we do the drawings, I also have a Wheel of Sadness. So they're 5-minute drawings, but the Wheel of Sadness can affect them in different ways. So Stellar, it could be like halftime, it could be draw it upside down, which means like, the image is upside down, you have to turn upside down. You can if you want, I guess. There's a couple of them that help, like double time, but it's very rare. And I actually owe these drawings for gifting subs, so I'm gonna let chat, if they're here, pick the Pokemon, or it could be a Mario character or something. If no one's available at the time that I owe, I have a wheel of Pokemon, and it's all 800 and some odd. The wheel looks ridiculous. Let me put it on the screen for a second. It's hilarious.
Oh no, it's just gonna be thin lines.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. So here's the... Let's see, but there it is. So here's the, here's the Pokemon wheel, which will come up for everyone in a second. And...
I don't know all 800. This is going to be a trip. I'm going to be informed of things today.
If we need to spin the wheel and we don't know what it is, we can spin again.
No, it's fine. Let's go for it.
Just go for it. For you, I think for me, I can't look. For you, Stellar, you can always get a few seconds. We won't know. Just Google it real quick. It's fine. But the goal is to try and draw it blind. So if after you look at it, try to get it off the screen and do a thing. You should call it Wheel of Joy. It's a joy for us to torture you.
Joy. It's a joy.
Oh my God.
We're all having a real good time.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. It was so good that the Switch is just going to jump off the thing. Really quick, what's your stream all about? Well, first of all, Stellar is on LVLUP. Y'all know that. I feel like a lot of us know Stellar. If you don't know Stellar, go follow Stellar. You should know Stellar. We've known Stellar since before LVLUP. We're like, what do the kids say right now? Hey, bestie. It actually drives me nuts. I can't handle it. But Stellar's been around for a long time. We're now on LVLUP together. Always having lots of fun. But what do you want people to know about your stream? What do they expect? Other than dinosaurs, which definitely is what you'll get.
Yeah, always dinosaurs. In fact, for my birthday month, next month, it's going to be all dinosaur games, all different dinosaur games. I'm a huge Jurassic Park nerd, so that's heavily incorporated in there. Listen, my channel is a giant trash meme, and I love that. Like, I'm not like, no shade. Like,
if your channel was a Pokemon, would it be a Trubbish?
More like a, oh God, what's the stunk one? A Stunky? A little more like that.
Oh God!
Like a little bit of fashion, but like trashing, you know, like Katya style fashion.
Yeah, I love it.
We're into that around here.
Did you say? Oh my God! Did you say Katya style fashion? I'm so here for that. Here, I got a thwart for you.
Problem happens, bitch. I love it. Yes.
I love that. And you variety stream, right? Whatever
yeah,
you're feeling
I'm mostly,
like.
I do a lot of Pokemon, Skyrim, and Minecraft on and off, but if something is interesting me that day, or I'm in the middle of something fun and I don't want to put it down, I'll just go ahead and stream it. I try to treat streaming like a job, but I also want to enjoy my work, so if I'm just really not feeling a certain game that day, then we're going to play something else. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that's fine. Also, there's a question in Discord for whenever you're ready. Oh,
yes, yeah, I saw that. I didn't want to interrupt or anything just yet.
No, please.
I did.
Honestly, go ahead. If you want to jump into that, go ahead. For all the names that I just said, including Kami and Platy, get your Pokemon or Mario characters ready for us to draw. Keep them in your head. I'm going to call on you in a couple minutes.
So, this is actually not something that... I have like a little outline of some areas of things that I think are important and worth mentioning at any point. But I didn't actually plan to talk a whole lot about what Platy asked here. Is it okay if I say the question out loud?
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
How has being intersex affected you growing up as well as your gender identity? Of course, I won't be able to put all of this into an answer in one stream, but I'll do my best. I was always aware to some extent that I was intersex without that being a very well-known thing at the time. So, and thankfully my parents really didn't give a shit about gender roles, so I didn't actually know about sexism, transphobia, misogyny, gender roles. I didn't really know anything about that until like junior high to high school, when I started going out around people and friends more. And I think that's greatly in part to like being aware that I wasn't totally what was considered male and female. I grew up on a farm, so I understood like how a lot of that worked, and I knew that I was kind of just different in a way, and I was totally okay with that. My parents never gave a shit about it, so
nice. We love that.
Very, so, yeah, right. It was very normal for me, so I was very comfortable with breaking gender roles, and when I did start learning about them, and just kind of being who I wanted, how I wanted to be. I'm very lucky in that, because that's not hardly anybody's experience, honestly. And I think, I don't know, I was just pretty comfortable with my gender identity to the point that I wouldn't even like correct people on anything if they assumed I was a woman or a guy or anything like that. It honestly wasn't until, you know, quite a few years ago with that one election that I was like, I need to be more outspoken, more like loud and talk. I feel like I needed to be. Not everybody necessarily had to do that, but I felt like I should talk about this more. Like, I don't bring this up enough, and I think that's harming things more than helping. So, yeah, I hope that answered that fairly well.
Yeah.
I didn't know for sure that I was intersex until a little later in my life, because that word wasn't really used in the early 90s.
Yeah.
That wasn't really a thing yet. I think it came out around like 96, 97 or something like that. But later I learned what that was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Also, Stellar brought up a good point just through that talk, which was I think sometimes when you hear about the quote unquote the letters and like the different communities, and you're like, wow, I've never heard of that. It could be because it didn't exist, and people finally put it's funny because you don't want to label, but sometimes you need that. Like, sometimes you need them to help you understand yourself. Then you start to shed the labels once you know yourself fully. But the labels help when people are like, this is actually a thing, and you're like, oh dang, that's me. And those,
I think creating more labels helps when you're trying to break the crucial importance of labels, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Saying non-binary is a way of saying the binary isn't real. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's like, so yeah, I completely agree. Like, sometimes you just need that almost like it's a starting point.
Exactly. And it just keeps growing. Oh, Milo wants me to spin the wheel. That's
Thank
the
you,
wheel.
Josh.
Also, I completely forgot. So, Stellar, how badly do you want to wear a wig? Because
have we already hit 5 subs?
No. However, Ian did remind me of something from last time that I want to keep doing, and it's my super apologies because I forgot it because I'm extremely forgetful. And that's what, if for the charity streams, whoops, get rid of that wig wheel. If you donate the $20 plus. So instead of the 20 minutes for the 5 subs, it was more a minute per dollar if the donations were $20 or more. So Milo did a $25 donation first. So that's going to be 25 minutes in a wig, which means I have to spin the wig wheel. And here it comes. What is it? Is it going to be Rainbow Curly Bob?
Wheel of wigs.
It was not. It's the magenta bob, but that's okay. That's a good one.
Very 70s one.
It is, and you know what all these wigs need. These wigs need some pretty massive.
Zhuzhing?
Yeah, a brush is the.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, someday Rainbow Curly Bob. Someday. I know. Someday we'll get Rainbow Curly Bob. We're getting a lot of duplicates for one of these wigs to have never been picked, so I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a huge day. Oh, no hat.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go grab a wig. I'll snatch one real quick. Hold on. Let's do this.
Yeah, grab a wig. You need a large tooth comb. My poor wigs.
Unfortunately, I do not have my comb with me, so this as well needs to be brushed out.
We're all in the same boat.
It's okay. This one was, last time I wore this was in that K-pop video, so there was a lot of bouncing around and this poor thing got wrecked. I'm not putting a wig cap on, though. We're not doing that.
Oh, I mean, I just straight up and, Jake with a $20 donation. Thank you.
Chucking it on today. I'm a different person now.
I'm not even
my
me.
wig make him feel like he's cheating. As Megan Thee Stallion says.
Oh my goodness, let me set my timer. Now we can spin the wheel of Pokemon. Here we go. There's really no way to see where this lands until it's So Clawitzer is what it landed on. Are you familiar with a Clawitzer? Clawitzer.
Is that like a Krabby Boy? No, I'm thinking of the Crawl Brawler or something.
Yeah, kind of. You might want to look at. You might want to look it up.
No, we're gonna go for it.
You're gonna go for it just based on the name, like just what you think it is.
We're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here for this. We're making it up, unless y'all want me to look it up and then try to remember it. But
I mean, if you're willing to just go for it, I think you should just go for it.
Chat can help. Oh my goodness, a big tank with claws.
Yes, chat can help. So you can read chat and get like a like if you want to see what they're saying. Unless y'all, I didn't spin the wheel of sadness yet, and no help from chat could be the thing. Unless you spin no help from chat. Exactly, Ian Max. We just spun 3 wheels in a row. Look at all these wheels.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Kaboom!
Oh no. Okay, so it's half time. So we only have 2.5 minutes to draw Clawitzer. Oh no.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
It's okay, everybody.
The first week didn't happen.
Alright, let's draw something.
Let's draw this.
And you don't have to. So the 2.5 minutes, Stellar, you don't have to color it in. You just have to sketch it. And then we can take a couple minutes to color it in for you, however you think it's colored, because you might not know. and then we'll look at our drawings.
It'll be a great time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So in 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, draw Clawitzer. Oh my god.
I'm taking 1 seconds off because I accidentally did a line earlier.
And then everyone in chat, if you want to help Stellar along.
There's a lot of good things happening here.
I was going to say, which technically would be me too. Oh, that is really like overexposed. That's fine. I'll change the exposure when I'm done.
Yeah, I'm realizing I need to turn some of my brightness back up over here. Like, things got really dark in the room suddenly.
I think it's just specifically the camera exposure I turned up a little bit, and it looked great until I started putting lines on the page. And now it's just still white. Ian Max says it's basically a blue crawfish with a giant arm, like Mega Man.
Sounds horrifying. I don't know about this.
I never know. It's okay. The best part is when you hold up your drawing and I hold up my drawing, and then I put an actual Clawitzer on the screen.
I'm so ready for it. It's gonna be great, y'all.
That's the fun one.
It's gonna be great. Okay, so
this is right? He's probably angry.
He's probably angry. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I saw a tank and giant lobster thing. Now giant crawfish. How do lobster claws look like? Golly. I just gotta know what basic animals look like first.
Well, you know, it's an art form. And then Ian said, and a black stripe across the eyes, which that didn't help me too much. Wait, what is his other? Is his other claw like a tiny little? Shit, I forgot what Clawitzer looks like now.
I don't know what lobster faces look like.
Well, how about this for fun? We only have 30 seconds left.
Oh no! Okay, well, here we go. Big boy, he's cute. Something about black lines.
Big boy, he's cute.
Oh no, he's not cute. He's terrifying. This looks like some kind of Slender game now. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. I think
we give him eyelids. He looks cool now. He's sleepy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That is real fast. That is real fast.
The bottom so quick. Oh no.
Okay, so
excuse me.
If you want to do, let me get the pencils out here. So whatever kind of coloring you want to do, chat. Would you like to let Stellar know what color a Clawitzer is?
I heard blue, so we're gonna go for blue.
I like that.
We're already starting, just right out the gate. It can't get any worse than what's already happened.
Nope. Also, my magenta bob is kind of in the way here, but that's okay. Ian Max says, blue, the big arm is a darker blue.
Okay. We can remedy that.
Tuiora says, hey! How's it going?
Tuiora.
Alright, let's get...
Okay, so this is...
Chat, how did I do?
I actually was in school for a lot of art at one point. And this is, I don't want this to be an example of my skill.
You know what's funny,
There's a lot of pressure.
I actually have I'm terrible, generally, at any kind of drawing. And I'm fairly confident that doing this has actually taught me how to draw a little bit. I'm not by any means good, but having to do like a bajillion of these Pokemon drawings, I've gotten a little bit better.
Yep, I'm practicing it. It's impossible not to do a little bit better. I love that.
It's actually kind of where the Wheel of Sadness came from, because I started getting good enough that I was proud of them, and we don't want any of that. You know, we don't want me being proud of my work in chat here. That's not fun.
Right. You don't want to have a good time.
No.
Nobody came here for that.
No, nobody came here for the actual art. They came here for my sadness. Remember, you can ask questions in the collab discussion channel in Discord. Yes, please feel free to ask questions. We will be doing other little chats between drawings, so we do have stuff to talk about. But if you have a specific question, by all means, bring it to our attention. I came here for StellarManx. Yes, that's all that really matters.
Goodness, you're so sweet. I guess this is okay. You know, he's just a big boy doing big boy things. That's how we roll around here. Claw something.
Clawitzer.
Clawlitzer? Clawlitzer?
So claw and then itzer.
Clawitzer, got you.
Clawitzer,
okay.
Yep.
Yo, I love Pokemon. I don't know why I gotta sound like a grandma about this. Like,
is this Pikachu?
Like, oh, I know Pikachu. I know Pokemon. I've seen Pikachu.
No, it's okay. If you were a grandma, you would actually call every Pokemon Pikachu because you weren't quite sure.
Not sure which one's which.
It's Clefairy.
There's a couple generations I missed. So there's just some things that I don't know, and I knew that going into this, and I'm so okay with that. Like, there's going to be a lot of things we don't know, and that's going to be great.
You know what? Doesn't that kind of mirror what we were talking about? Y'all, if Stellar can sit here and draw Pokemon that they've never actually heard of ever in their life, you can ask a question about the intersex community and it'll be totally fine.
Yes, yeah. Listen, I have, are we allowed to cuss here?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I was going to say, I have 0 fucks to give, and then I wanted to stop and be like, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, please do.
I'm trying to be a little more mindful.
I mean, Platy's catchphrase is actually, fuck you, Nerezza, so it's fine.
Oh, well, alright.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know why, but I started giving this guy a bit of a Goldeen tail, and I'm kind of feeling it.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Fancy. Big but fancy.
Have you heard that EMX just said it's Clefairy? Have you seen that that video?
Yes.
It's Clefairy. Fuck! Okay, y'all, isn't there yellow on a Clawitzer? Or am I going...
There is now on mine. You said it. We're making it happen.
I've never heard a cuss once on this stream. That means you missed the entire Cuphead. All of it.
All of it. I'm gonna give him some yellow eyes. Oh, he's Mystique. He's blue with yellow eyes. This is Mystique as a Pokemon.
Oh, I love that. I'm putting yellow on the tail for no reason. I just remember there being yellow. Nice. I think a fun idea, if you don't know the Pokemon, is to go only by the Pokédex description. That's a good idea.
I love that! Oh, I would definitely love to do that for the next one if I don't know it.
Ian Max, can you quickly get a Pokédex description for each one? Are you able to pull that? Also, these are 2 different blues, but not on the camera. Like at all.
Oh my gosh, I'm just not looking at it. Oh man, this is...
Is it different? Is yours different? Already
Listen,
have it
I'm
ready.
now realizing he looks more like a caterpillar with a goldene tail. I guess I don't know what lobsters and crawfish look like.
I mean, it's not fair that I actually know what Clawitzer is. So.
No, I love this.
Um,
I'm waiting for the surprise though. We're like, maybe I'll just get it right on, nail on the head.
you really might. I'm about to get a picture. So while you finish up coloring, I'm going to download a picture of Clawitzer so that we can do side-by-side comparisons. Are you all done coloring?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and hold yours up to the camera. I made yours a little bit bigger. Oh my goodness. And now let's look at the real one. 3, 2, 1. That's a Clawitzer, everybody.
Well, it hasn't popped up for me yet.
It's the same picture. Stellar, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
So I was right. It does look like a dragon skull. What is this? What did I do with his eyes? He's like a mime. Like a not okay mime. It's literally a clownfish. It's like...
Oh no.
He is a clown.
Oh
goodness. I love it.
I need to move.
Good job, thank you.
Until I started coloring it in, I thought there was an oddly shaped hand coming out of a clamshell. Oh no! Accurate.
Oh no, I see that now.
Okay, so Stellar, if you had to draw this just with the Pokédex description, it would have been Clawitzer's right arm is a cannon that launches projectiles made of seawater. Shots from a Clawitzer's cannon arm can sink a tanker.
I think I would definitely have made the claw more like what it looked like in there. But everything else, somebody said lobster early on, and that never left my brain. So we just went for lobster.
So you were just, so you just had a blue lobster going on the whole time.
Whole time. That's what we're covering. Blue lobster. All right, that's it. Apparently, that's all the information I needed to know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's a Clawitzer, everybody. Who's next? Let me look at this list. I got so many people. While we're deciding that, Stellar, let me look at my little list here. Actually, you know what's funny? One of the questions I sent, Platy kind of asked and you answered, because the next one was talking about your journey. But if you wanted to elaborate on that a little bit, actually, I think the second part of what I was going to ask. Ooh, Evie says spin. Okay, after this question, we're going to spin that wheel. My original thought was, let's chat about your journey and what has led you to understand who you are today. So, I think earlier you talked about the whole, like, early journey, and then you had said, I didn't know I was intersex until blank, and that was kind of the end of that story. What about, like, after that? Like, what led to the, oh, that's a thing? Like, and then how did that sort of change you? Like, you were able to identify as something. You talked about having those, having the labels to get rid of labels. So how has that helped?
Yeah. So I think like a good way to attack this first is that I haven't really quite said what intersex is, I realize.
Oh, there we go. Start there.
So I hope that's a good place to start. Because it's not a very exciting journey I've had, honestly. What's the only thing that's been exciting is just learning about all of this. And some of it is heartbreaking. I do want to, I almost forgot to say this earlier, but now's a good time to say it. Content warning at some points during these conversations. We will, in a very respectful and medical way, discuss maybe things like genitalia and even more triggering and traumatizing genital mutilation. I just feel like that's something that some people might not want to hear or know about or be a part of, especially intersex people who may have gone through that. So that those things will be mentioned, but I'm not going to elaborate on them in any way, shape, or form. But just want that said, I guess, and out there.
Yeah, thank you.
So intersex, if you don't mind me bringing up a quick note.
Yeah, do it.
That helps me from being a little too tangential, which we all know that I can get.
Between the two of us, we're going to be a cosine and a sine, not even a tangent.
So intersex itself, it's a blanket term. It's like non-binary. Non-binary itself isn't a gender. It's a generalized umbrella term that involves many, many, many different genders, and ones that we're rediscovering and creating new names for still today. Intersex is the same way. It's outside of the sex binary, where it's believed that it's only male, a specific male and specific female, and that's not the case. It's mind-blowing. I remember becoming much more comfortable with being intersex and not feeling like I had to be a girl or a boy, because that just never felt right. Was learning about the fact that there are so many other intersex people in the world. So it seems small, but intersex people make up about 2% of the population. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 2% of who we know are intersex, and that's recorded data. Unfortunately, not a lot of intersex people know that they're intersex, and may never find out. A lot of people don't find out until well in their 30s, 40s, even 50s. And that's because of a lot of medical erasure and cultural erasure for intersex people, because we don't fit into the binary that people feel like should be there. I can get into that more later, but so that 2% is recorded, but there's still so many more that aren't a part of that number. So we know it's more than 2%, we just don't know how much. Yeah. But if it helps break it down more, 2% doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually 1 in 58 people are confirmed born as an intersex sex. Not as an intersex, but sorry. Intersex sex. It's hard to... Intersex, again, is kind of a newer word, so it's hard to say, to make it sound right in sentences for me sometimes, so I apologize for that. So there's, intersex is just a normal part of being human, and people don't realize it. And like I said, not a lot of people have even heard of it before. And some people think it's a gender, and some people think it's people who are questioning whether or not they want to transition, or if they're already in the middle of their transition. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with transitioning. It just is what it is. It's supposed to just simply mean that this is a broader spectrum outside of the male and female that we know. Okay, sorry, I may have lost my train of thought there a little bit, but I was following my points as well as I could. So I hope that kind of explains a little bit more about what that word means and what it encompasses. On top of that, so far, there have been, and this has been in recent years, and it's very exciting, we have confirmed 40 different variations of intersex characteristics. So there's essentially 40 medically documented different kinds of sexes, and that's really exciting. Some people wonder if that's just affecting genital and reproductive organs. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Intersex can have anything to do with chromosomes, physical reproductive organs, even hormones, just different organs and glands that the body was like, well, we're gonna use this to create testosterone, or estrogen or progesterone. So intersex can be just any kind of change or difference in the current sexes that we know. I suppose, if that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you got it.
I get a little nervous sometimes talking about this because I want to be respectful and honest and make sure I have my information right and that I'm not, I don't know, going all over the place too much.
You are on track. I am learning. You are teaching. I feel learned.
Excuse me. So, did that answer? I don't know if that really answered your question. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it didn't. So, okay, I learned a lot about all of that in closer to adulthood in college. And learning more about intersex people it was actually psychology courses about gender and sex. that's when I learned more about like how that exists in the world. Because honestly, a lot of people, and maybe this was affecting me subconsciously and I didn't realize it, because traumas can affect you in a subconscious way that you might not understand or realize. You can be conditioned to agree with things that are actually harmful to who you are in your community. So I never really talked about like gender or sex before, because the biggest issue that intersex people face is that we're considered a deformity, an anomaly, that there's a disorder, there's something wrong with us. And that kind of fucks with you, because then you feel like you have to keep it secret, because people aren't gonna like that. It's gonna be weird. And, there's something wrong with you. You need some kind of surgery or hormone treatment or whatever. And so I think that maybe I kept it to myself that way. Like, I was proud of who I was and I knew who I was. I knew I was always breaking like gender roles and the binary anyway, but I think that like really kept me from talking about it a lot, because, you start to believe there is something wrong with you. It's hard not to if that's all you've been told, especially by medical professionals that we're told we need to trust. And so I think I became both more comfortable in who I was when I was learning about this, and even more uncomfortable in some ways, because I didn't realize how long I was kind of falling along in this line of thought that I was born with a deformity, or that there was something wrong with me. It's not the case. It's totally normal. Totally normal. If you're intersex, maybe you're wondering if you're intersex. It's hard to find medical professionals that take that seriously and want to help you learn it. But if you feel that way, like, reach out to doctors. It's hard. It's so hard to find doctors that give a shit about queer people to begin with.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's even harder when so many of them also believe that intersex and trans is like there's something wrong with you. It's fucked up. They still use the word disorder a lot, and even the H word. I don't want to say it because it is triggering for a lot of people, even outside of intersex people. But it's, I think some of you might know what I'm talking about. But
yeah, if you're comfortable later, Stellar, you can actually. I'm okay if you put it in the Discord, because I think people need to know. It's one of those things where I feel like people need to know the word so they know why it's triggering, if that makes sense.
Yes, yeah. I'm actually down with doing that. I was like, I don't really want to say it.
Yeah.
I actually used to kind of use this word, and some intersex people are wanting to take it back, and I let people kind of make that decision themselves, but I have moved away from it because simply because it's inaccurate and was created in the line of thinking of there's something wrong with us.
Yeah. So
I've started to move a little more away from it, because I'm like, it doesn't even really accurately discuss this. But that word is in the collab discussion in Discord. I still censored a part of it out. I guess I'm used to doing that.
No, it's good. But, I like it because like it's one of those things where, historically, I'm sure everyone's heard it, and either they didn't know what it was, they know it can be considered a slur. They might not have ever known what it was referring to. And I think I learned a lot about that too. Like, I learned about words that I knew they existed. I knew people use them as insults and again, I'm 100 years old. So like, you hear words from your childhood that were just, it's not nearly the same, but it's when you think about someone calling something gay, right? And you're like, yeah, that's what my friends used to always, the stapler's not working. That's gay. It's like, that was kind of a thing. Yeah. And then you grow up and you learn like, wow, problematic. So I always like to know the words.
Yeah, that's why I can't get aggressive with people when it comes to things like this, because like, one, hardly anybody even knows who or what intersex is, and like, two, how can you know that that's offensive to a group of people you probably didn't even know existed?
Yep.
So I'm never gonna jump somebody's ass for using it, but I will try to like politely, tell them, let's not use that, and here's why. And that word is still used medically all the time, openly throughout the country. It's still what's being used. And it's outdated. It doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't work. And it makes it seem as though, because that word, it makes it seem as though you are both male and female, and that's not how that works. Yep. That's not how it works at all. Again,
you
it's
are
outside
wrong.
of the binary. It does not mean it's both at the same time like that. That's and a lot of people think that, like, I hate this question, but I see it a lot, and I know that some people are genuinely curious, that, like, they just wonder if that's the case. But please educate yourself. Don't ask a person this. No, intersex people cannot reproduce with themselves. I hate that that's something that I have to tell people, because it's such a weird thought that that's something that people's brains go to instantly.
First thing that comes to mind. Like, okay.
Yeah, and it's like, no, that's not how that works. I feel like people would know about intersex people for sure if that is how that works.
Right? I feel like news would get out.
I just want to say that now, just to save anybody the anguish. Just don't ask anybody that. Jesus Christ. You'd be surprised the people who are honestly genuinely progressive who don't know when they ask that. I'm just like, just don't ask it. Just don't ask it.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. It's not. Anyway,
I totally get it. I can see it's because, I mean, I haven't been presented with that question. I'm not in any community, and even I'm like, a what? So I can imagine if you are just, if that's one of the first questions that comes to mind when you're even just discussing your community, I can see how that could be exhausting.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we've got to start from a long way back here. Yeah. We got a lot of work to do.
Big oof.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope that did now kind of answer that question better.
We got there. Just as a reminder, everyone, if you do want to ask a question in collab discussion, it is available in Discord. Let me scroll back a little bit. I love how Zaya pointed out, you had mentioned that 2% of people are intersex, and Zaya said that's more than 1% of rich people. So yeah, there are more intersex people than the 1% of rich people.
That's just what we know of. That's just what we know of.
I find the conversation interesting. Thanks for having space for it. Ian said, we appreciate your honesty and vulnerability. And then everyone agreed with that with up arrows. I appreciate you. We all love you. You're amazing. Ian Max said, damn stapler. I know, that gay stapler. It really just haunts me to this day. That clearly stems from misinformation spread via pop culture, which is unfortunate. Yes. I feel like a lot of education that we do is undoing previous incorrect education. So yay for that. But we're getting there. That's a lot of people in the grand scheme. Exactly. So I think we do this a lot with. So real quick, I'm gonna put your window back to normal size. Then I'm gonna say something. Then we're gonna spin a couple wheels. I think that sometimes people don't. It's funny. I just use this at work from a math perspective, but it applies here. You say 2% of people are intersex, and people think 2% of, 2% is a very low number compared to 100. But 2% of 400 million, which is how many people in the United States, is a very large number. That is a lot of people. If you put that many people in a room, you'd be like, wow, that's a lot of people. So sometimes you have to think of it by a number more than a percent. And to your point, Stellar, it's what people know about. So even just people that are comfortable saying it is thousands and thousands of people, and that's just the bare minimum, the absolute bare minimum. So
I love that. Like, I looked up some other numbers for it, because I'm like, I always hate the sound of 2%, because it doesn't really, it makes it sound more like an anomaly or something. But like, that is about the entire population of Japan, and as I said earlier, 1 in 58 people. So like, it's a lot. And again, that's just what we know. We know there's more. We just can't accurately figure out how many more, because we're still fighting against laws and legislature that doesn't allow intersex to go on most birth certificates. So
yep, exactly.
And more on that with medical erasure later.
Yes, right. We have more to come.
More to come.
So Stellar, I have to spin a couple wheels again, because my old wig is done. If you'd like to change wigs, please do. I'm gonna spin another. And let's see what the wig wheel has to say this time. This will be a 20-minute wig. Come on, Rainbow Curly Bob. Not rainbow curly bob. It's gonna be the long pink one.
Oh. I also have a long pink one that I wore for a video for Ian Max's birthday last
Oh my
year.
goodness, I remember it!
I love this wig so much. It's part of my Antoinette Amadeus look.
Antoinette Amadeus look. Ian Max loves that one. Okay, I'm gonna change into mine, which will be gross in comparison. Here we go.
This is one of my most high dollar wigs. And it's a lace front.
So you spare no expense for an Ian Max birthday video.
Yes. Oh man. Well, we both really like pink. It's like pink's not even my favorite color, but I love wearing it. I love looking at it. So I just have so many different shades of like pink outfits and wigs and things. And she's a little messy right now because we did dance with her in a corset recently.
Well, that's exciting.
That's very exciting. Well, for the wig anyway.
Well, then there's mine. So I don't know if you. This is a mood. All right, we had a really great chat. Let's get back to a Pokemon. We're gonna spin this wheel. Oh goodness, Stellar, what did we get ourselves into?
Wigs and Pokemon. It's my daily life.
Tynamo. Do you know what a Tynamo is?
Maybe. Oh, it sounds familiar.
Ian Max, could we get a Tynamo Pokédex entry?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see where this takes us.
And while Ian Max is looking that up, let's do the sadness wheel.
Sadness. Oh, sorry, that was noisy.
Y'all, we have so many wheels.
Kaboom!
What's that? Left-handed? Oh, yikes.
Oh, no.
Are you left-handed or are you right-handed?
No. I'm
So
right-handed.
Opposite hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we do get 5 minutes, so please, please feel free to take your time. And then Platty says she found these Pokemon move in schools. They have an electricity generating organ, so they discharge electricity if in danger. While one alone doesn't have much power, a chain of many Tynamo can be as powerful as lightning. So, I don't know if you want to draw just based on that, or if you want people to give you a little more of a hint.
Are they like little clocks?
Are they like little clocks? Oh no! Can someone give Stellar a high level hint?
That's what I imagined. Cute little like watch faces or clocks or something.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like it could be a Pokemon. I want to see Stellar's clock Pokemon.
Imagine Klefki, but it's just a clock face. That's pretty much what I was gonna do.
It's actually a super simple Pokemon design. It is one of the more simple ones, even though I'm gonna have to draw it with my left hand. So.
That really does sound familiar. I feel like I have seen a Tynamo before, and I just don't remember it by the name.
It's like a fish with a 4-pointed red star for a mouth. It's like a really basic fish.
Okay. All right. Let's go with that.
Like, it's so basic that 5 minutes might even be too much time. Like, that's how basic it is.
Okay. This is left-handed though, so.
Yeah, so maybe a little more time. What else? Like the one you draw when you're a kid. It's like an electric minnow. All right, I think that gives the the broadness, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We can make this happen.
Yeah. Unless you're Nerezza, or as an adult, we don't judge unless you're Nerezza. Hang on, where? Oh no, I moved my desk around and I lost my button. Where's my button? Can someone do exclamation point shade? I lost my button. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. I'll give a 10-second countdown for us to stretch. There it is. Thanks, Kamikaze.
Oh, stop.
Oh, okay. Okay with the okay hair.
The curls don't go where they should.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5 minutes to draw this gorgeous Tynamo with my left hand. Oh my god. It's already a struggle.
Looks like a carrot. Oh no! We're already having a bad time, boys.
Uh-oh.
For a mouth?
I kind of know, like, basic, but I don't know any details, which is going to be a problem.
I'm just kind of... Oh,
the Tynamo line is actually one of my favorites. It kind of looks like an eel. Oh, yeah.
If I do a side profile, this doesn't translate well.
What I didn't remember was the star mouth thing, so thank you everyone for saying that. Oh my god. Oh no.
Sure, why not? Let's give him, I don't know, an actual face? He's angry.
Usually when I don't know how to draw my Pokemon face, they end up being angry. Round, oval, black eye. But like
this eraser is no good!
Oh, mine isn't either. I just want to erase it and it's all sorts of still there.
Oh no. Alright, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get into it.
I had two... He said round, oval, black eye, and I had two choices, vertically or horizontally, and I picked the wrong one. It's vertically. Like this. It's got that. I don't remember what color that is, though. And then, like... Did I finish the Dynamo? I think it's so simple. I've never played Pokemon with Tynamo in it. It's from a gen I didn't play. It's interesting because it debuted in Gen 5 and hasn't really been in the main series Pokédex since then. Oh yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time.
That explains that. Yeah, I Gen 5 I completely missed. Was that black and white? No, that's Gen 4.
Gen 5 you're right. Gen 5 is black and white. Right?
Okay.
Ian Max? Because I think Gen 5 is where the first one I ever played, which was black and white.
I played a little bit of white.
Black and white is correct.
Then I don't think I got past the 4th gym. Oh, right, because I was struggling with it a lot, and then I accidentally lost the entire save file. So I was like, well,
oh no,
we're done with that. And I think that was the last Pokemon game I played until Sun and Moon. And I don't really think I messed with the 3rd and 4th one quite as much.
Oh, that's actually not bad. Thanks, Ian Max. But like, I seriously don't think there's any more to draw on this.
Same. I don't know what else to do here. I drew a minnow with a star mouth. But he's on a profile, so it doesn't look like a star mouth, so I don't know.
I'm actually going to jump directly into coloring, because we went fast enough. Oh, wait, did you finish sketching?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just color it in. This was a nice, easy one, but I had to do it with my left hand. Senyo said, just tuning in, and I'm seeing the H word in collab questions. Is that a slur, inappropriate word to use? We had a discussion about that. Yes, so what Stellar was saying was that it's funny. It's almost in the in-between part, right? Where it's like, it was created, and correct me if I'm wrong, but essentially it was created medically, but is medically inaccurate, and is a slur, but is now trying to be reclaimed, but that's kind of a personal journey for people in terms of reclaiming in the intersex community. So it's in a weird place, honestly, but I would say definitely outside the community, not a word.
And there's a lot of intersex people who are very much not into it. It's similar, but not, I guess it's similar in vibes to like using the F word in queer culture.
Yes.
It's like, you know, like, should people say it and reclaim it? Should people not? But it's just one of those things where like, you just don't say it to people unless they come up to you and say, I want to use that word when it comes to the H word. And even then I would be like hesitant because I'm just like, I don't know if I'm comfortable using it.
Right.
Because again, it's just, for me, the big thing is it's inaccurate, hardcore, and it was created from a place of there's something wrong with intersex people. So that's, you know what, the more appropriate term would be, or a more appropriate analogy would be, some people use this word for autism. I don't want to say it because some people do not want to say it, but some people do use the word. But a lot of people in the autism spectrum community, I'm on the spectrum, by the way, I'm not just talking out of my ass here. There was a word created by a Nazi doctor to diagnose people on the autism spectrum, and that's how it was started, but it's been used for so long, and some people do continue to use it, but there is like a whole debate going on where a lot of people don't want to use it and they want to move away from it, and some people want to continue using it. So it's kind of like that. It's like it comes from a really not great place, and it's inaccurate, but some people still want to use it, and I really just want people to be comfortable with what, you know, they want to use, as long as it's not appropriating from somebody else's culture.
Yeah.
Of course. So, yeah. Sorry if that was a little more roundabout than it needed to be.
No, that's good. I was typing out what we discussed, but it was easier explained out loud. Yeah, I actually, it's funny, I figured, Ian Max, you were in the middle of explaining it, and then I was like, I feel like it's gonna be easier just to say again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Happens to me all the time when I get a complex email question, and I'm like, I'll just call you. Except don't call me.
Yeah.
Don't call me. I don't like. Don't call me. I won't
Text,
answer.
well, yeah.
I won't answer the phone. There's also another question in Discord. Nice. Let's do.
I did see that. Yeah.
Nice. Let me do a. I'm gonna make your window bigger for a second, so that when you're ready, you can toss your Pokemon up there, and I'm gonna put a real Dynamo in the there we go.
This is not. We can take this and call it accurate.
Oh, I'm
we
sure.
Take these.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready for this?
Oh yeah, show us yours.
So cute. Mine is
okay.
So
that's pretty
angry.
Good. That's pretty good.
There we go. My light's a little weird, so I apologize for that.
Oh no.
He's
problem.
a little angry. So I misunderstood the mouth thing. I thought it was like a mouth star like on the front. So when I did a side profile of him, it was only like this. And I didn't realize this is, you know, more anime-ish style things. So sometimes the mouth is a little more on the side, and I didn't. I was like, we're going to draw an actual fish.
And you're welcome for explaining it. So the real Dynamo is up on the screen. I happen to remember generally what it looked like, so that's not fair. No, just kidding.
So cute though. It's a very cute Dynamo. That makes more sense. I don't know why I thought clocks. I got stuck on the electric thing, I guess.
Well, you know what's funny is that y'all were saying it looks like a really simple fish, and I was trying to like not say anything because I wanted to see what Stellar came up with, but like I feel like tadpole is what I would normally say, more like a tadpole. But then there's a Pokemon named Timpole, so I feel like that's why people probably associate Timpole with tadpole. But this is a look of a tadpole to me.
Yeah, that I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, like those little slim, thin guys that are really long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I changed to eel when I realized that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I liked the idea of Stellar making an electric minnow, so I wanted that to go forward as is.
So again, content warning here. Talking about medical treatment towards queer people, intersex people specifically. Some mention of genitals, but in a respectful and professionally medical sense, and mention of genital mutilation as well. So the question is, how does the healthcare system operate for intersex people? Not very good.
TLDR.
Not very good. We're having a hard time. Sorry, hold on. As I mentioned earlier about there being 2% of the population is intersex people, but that's just what we know because we really don't know how many more there are. We just know that there are more. The issue with that is medical erasure. Medical erasure happens for a shit ton of different marginalized communities, not just in the nation, but throughout the world. It often goes hand in hand with historical and cultural erasure. And for intersex people specifically, we have been considered a deformity, an anomaly, something wrong with us that shouldn't have happened. We've been considered that for a long, long, long time. So we've had, honestly, at least the last 200 or 300 years of complete and rampant erasure of intersex health and biology in the medical world. So this is a big reason why people don't really know much about intersex or what it even is and means, including people who are intersex. And this is also why so many people who are intersex may never ever know for the rest of their lives that they are. So nowadays, and when I say nowadays, I mean like really just in the last few years alone, there has been more of a push to like include intersex people in the medical world as normal, quote unquote normal. Sometimes I have a hard time with that word because like what is normal, but normalized. Yeah. Instead of being treated as if there's something wrong with us, as if it's a disorder. Because it's not. There's nothing wrong with us. It's not life-threatening. It doesn't affect us in any way, shape, or form. And there's so many different sexes within the intersex term. It's really difficult to find a doctor who is knowledgeable of intersex health and supportive to actually helping you and treating it. A lot of intersex people, when they do have doctors, this is not all the time, but a lot of the time, when they do have doctors who know what intersex is, those doctors often force and kind of push treatment, in air quotes here, on intersex people in the way of, I'm going to give my personal experience with it. This happened to me later in my adult years when I was learning more about being intersex, and it genuinely fucked up my body. I was pushed into hormone treatment to help make my body more like a woman, even though it's not. And that caused a lot of complications in my body that I'm still dealing with to this day, and that was like several years ago. And that's just one of many ways. Hormone treatment therapy, whatever they call it for intersex people, and it's shitty. They're pushed into it, kind of coerced into it, because it's hard when a medical professional that you're supposed to trust is telling you that there's something wrong with you and we need to fix it, when there's nothing to fix. Outside of hormone treatment, there's also the big one is surgery and genital mutilation. And these issues start as early as a few minutes after the baby is born. About, a little less than a decade ago, people started finding out that doctors were surgically changing infants' genital structure to fit more into male or female without the parents even knowing. And that is so fucked up that babies are undergoing that, and this is why some people will never fucking know about who they are and what's going on with them, or they will remove glands and organs that are secreting hormones that doctor doesn't think that this specific sex should have. Sometimes parents are made aware of it, but very rarely, and even more rarely, the person who's intersex has no say in any of it. That's the most fucked up thing about it. So that trauma starts right then and there. Like, we talk about how circumcision causes genuine, not just emotional, but physical trauma to a baby that affects their development. Imagine when you're surgically removing something from an infant, what does that do to them? And then beyond that, if you do find out about what happened to you, because a lot of times it's not recorded, when you do find out what happened to you, you have to deal with years of something that you didn't know and understand about yourself, and that's so much trauma and pain that starts from like the get-go for most intersex people. Few to no states allow using anything other than M or F to mark on birth certificates for sex, even though some states do recognize intersex as its own, I guess, a subset of sexes. Like, some of them, very few, some of them will be like you can put an X down for it, but that doesn't really say anything. It doesn't really cover a lot, and a lot of that gets hidden, and doctors try to be like, well, we're going to keep it discreet, we're going to like fix your kid for you and all this weird shit. It's such a mess. Sorry if I'm going all over the place a little bit.
No, that's good.
But in short, the healthcare system is mostly against us. That there are major changes to that. And I want to say that one of the major changes that's at least bringing more awareness and attention to things, at least putting the word intersex out there where everybody can have access to it, is Dr. Rachel Levine, who was appointed as the Assistant Health Secretary for the nation back in January. She's a trans doctor who's very passionate about pushing for more education and exploration into not just trans health and non-binary health, but intersex non-binary health as well. And her big thing that she says is that difference does not mean a sickness, does not mean a disorder. And that's very true. Again, there's nothing wrong with this. These doctors are making surgeries and these mutilations and these hormone therapy treatments. They're not life-threatening issues. At no point did anyone ever tell me, or most of the people's accounts that I've read about, no point did anyone tell us this is life-threatening, this is going to make things painful for you, this is going to be bad for you. No, it doesn't have any effect on us whatsoever, but there's apparently this shame in our society and even in the medical world that if you're not fitting perfectly into male or into female, then that needs to be hush-hush, get rid of it, sweep it under the rug, and nobody talk about it ever again. Don't learn about it. Don't move forward in this. Let's just correct it and move on. I think that we are getting to a point where we're starting to move past that, but it's a lot of work, and it starts the fixing this starts with just putting the word intersex out there and talking about it more. People can't fight to help something if they don't even know it's there or what it is. So it's just kind of a double whammy of erasure for intersex people, especially in this nation. I mean, it's all over the world, really. I want to see our healthcare system improve so that we can feel safe, so that we can go to a doctor and not just want to hide that we're intersex or worry that they're going to do something to us that's going to harm us. It's a mess. I hate to say that, but that's the way it is, and I am impressed and happy to see more trans and intersex people going into the medical field, because they're really the only people at this point who can help make people understand that not only is this normal and okay, but that we can keep learning more things about it. I didn't get to say this earlier, but maybe I did. I can't remember. I'm sorry if I didn't. But there are. They have specifically, like medically, like diagnoses and stuff, identified at least 40 different sexes within the intersex subset. 40 different characteristics of intersex. So far, that's been recorded, and that's just within like the last several years or so. If that, like not even within the last decade really, of being more open about this is okay, this is normal. I hope that answered your question.
I think it did. Just to catch up in chat real quick to see what we're saying. obviously, people saying that sounds awful. Sorry you went through that. So a lot of people really hearing the story. That's terrible. And I think this is where it's important for stronger people. I've talked about this. So Stellar, I've always appreciated your strength in discussing these kinds of things. I'm personally not easily offended or anything like that. So that's why we appreciate people like you and anyone that is strong enough to have the discussions, because it's hard enough to find people that will fight on your behalf. And then it's not fair to ask people that have experienced trauma to then fight on their own behalf as well. Even if they want to, it's not that easy. So sometimes you need a good mixture of all of us here that are learning that can now fight on on that behalf, and people that are in the community that can, like, the stronger voices that can say, like, yeah, it's really fucked up and I need you to hear this, because that's not easy for everyone to do. So thank you for having this discussion and informing us. I know it's not easy to talk about. Amy Soros said thank you. Amy Soros was one that asked the question. Amy Soros. Hello, Amy. Welcome to chat.
Yes, thank you for your question. I really appreciate it. That's a very good question to ask. Honestly, anybody in the queer community. How does the healthcare system treat you?
Oh, and then, of course, I mean, you know this, but no need to apologize while you're talking about anything. Just, I mean, go for it. You're the one. We bow.
I just want to make sure that, like, I'm getting the information across. If anybody has questions for specific details, please let me know, because sometimes I cover a lot of things that weren't necessarily asked because they're connected. But I do try to, like, not necessarily incorporate everything unless somebody asks. So.
Oh, we love background information.
I'm learning how to help people learn.
Oh, yay, the intersex cards.
Oh, I love those. Yeah.
Oh, which, by the way, I got really excited because one of the mugs I put up, I decided to throw Pride merch up the other day, and it was like the day after or the day of people were saying adding the intersex flag to the progressive Pride flag. So I got it in there on my my merch because it's such a cute flag now. I love the little the circle and the triangle at the beginning, and then it's very well designed. Let's just keep adding flags. Just keep adding flags to the flag. It's fine. Eventually, it's just gonna be like a white flag, and we're gonna be like, it's just everything. It got too complicated. It got too complicated, so we gave up, and now we just fly a single color. Maybe put like a triangle.
Have like a nation. Everybody has their flags. A nation of the queer.
We'll just put random shapes on it and just be like, we don't know what to do anymore. So now it's just shapes on a flag. All right, we have reached a point where we need to spin all of our wheels, which means it's time for another wig. So let's start with the wig wheel. 20 minutes actually goes by fast, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind a flag that looks like the inside of a kaleidoscope. I wouldn't mind a flag that looks like the inside of a kaleidoscope. That would be so cute. Oh, I'm gonna spin this again because it literally picks the same wig I was just wearing. That's not fair. Oh, Crimson Bob. Oh, wait. Black Bob. Oh, this is a mood. This is a mood because this looks like it could be my actual hair.
I'm ready for this. Hold on.
Whoops, that's not it.
Oh man. This one was very recently taken out of when we were moving. This one was very recently taken out of the storage that it was in for moving. It's usually very fluffy and tall and big, but...
I mean, it already is really fluffy and tall. I can't imagine when it's as fluffy and tall.
I don't even know. This one is the one that I usually wear for like a lot of Halloween stuff, so it's like pulled all the way out and weird things.
I see.
I love it when it's like that, this big, gorgeous mess, but...
Check this out.
It's starting to get there. Luckily, there's still a lot of product in it. You want to get that bitch pudding level of, like, height and fluff with this one.
Do you know what an Archen is? Or Archen? I think it's Archen, but it looks like Archen.
Oh, I not know like so many of these in a row? Like,
I mean, there are almost 900.
I know, but I'm surprised. Like, how? Um, Lots of Gen 5. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, we keep picking Pokemon that you never played. Rude. Oh, the Pokemon. Oh, God.
Okay, so is it okay? Maybe I do know this one. I think.
I was gonna say you might just know it when you see it, but you know you can't see it. But for everyone in chat,
like,
is it what?
I want to say, is it like emu ostrich like? I want to say that's kind of what I'm imagining, but I don't remember.
This Pokemon was successfully restored from a fossil. As research suggested, Arkin is unable to fly, but it's really good at jumping. Arkin is said to be the ancestor of bird Pokemon. It lives in treetops, eating berries and bug Pokemon. It is not, says Max.
Oh, isn't there like a one that's kind of like Archaeopteryx? Is that what that is? Little red and blue guy? I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, you might be thinking of Archeops, which is the evolution of Arkin. Correct? Am I getting that right?
Okay, well then I'm aware of this family of Pokemon then.
Yes.
Archeops, that was his name, Archeops, yeah. I've definitely seen that one.
So I think Archeops is essentially just a bigger looking adult version of Arkin. Arkin literally looks like it's designed like the child of Archeops.
Okay. Alright, we can do this. Essentially, we're going to draw a baby Archaeopteryx.
Yes, and we're going to do it based on this sad wheel.
Sad wheel.
Which I keep having my blank paper under the wheel, and it says what it chooses under the wheel in white, so I'm going to move the paper over.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of a different one, and I just realized the one I'm thinking of is actually a vulture, not an ostrich at all.
Oh. So, we got no chat help, so no one can help anymore. Here, so excited to show my sister. Don't say that until I'm done drawing it. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here comes an Arkin, everybody. Well, here comes what I think an Arkin looks like, everybody.
Eat bread and desserts and just get all fat and sassy.
Wait, I'm just straight up drawing the compy from Jurassic Park. Oops.
I mean... Okay. I think I remember. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough because I can't actually... Normally I look at chat to see if people are like laughing at me and stuff. But it's not working.
I can't remember how his eyes work.
You know what really stinks? I'm remembering like general shapes. General bird shapes. Excuse me. General bird shapes, but then like that's it.
Yep, same.
All right,
I'm having a struggle.
Let's go as general as possible. Let's just get this started. Okay. Let's give him a body. That body seems really small. Oh my god. Okay. What's funny is that I always like every time I draw a Pokemon, I always end up drawing generally like the promotional art because that's what I remember the most. Mm-hmm. Which is cool because that means that my Pokemon end up looking like the actual art in like pose. But then it just highlights how poorly I did even more because it also highlights the differences.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, this isn't good. Why am I having such a hard time remembering what like any of them look like? This looks like a chicken.
I mean,
like I can see the Archeops in my head.
Like, maybe it looks like a chicken.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Is that right?
Oh man, same. It's like I don't know. None of this looks correct.
This is what I remember. This is what I remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes.
Now we have a problem because my detailing's going to be rough. And by rough, I mean, like, absolutely terrible.
Why can't I make hands?
Why can't I make hands? See me with them hands.
It's so hard.
Okay, I gotta think about this. I've got what time is it? Okay, I've got like two whole minutes.
Oh, no.
Okay, I know.
This guy might be without an ass.
No ass. It's fine.
No ass.
I know he's got this going on. Why can't I figure out what the... Is it like this? No, that's not it. Oh, I remember. It's like this, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that might be too much. No, that's right.
Okay, we're getting somewhere decent.
I've got a thing happening. Why does something about the body...
Oh, he looks cute. Okay, I'm on a similar path. Okay, all right.
Either we're both really wrong.
Yeah, that might not bode well for you, but I'm feeling pretty confident.
Dang, why does it... Oh wait, I know what it is. It's this. He's got he's a little fancy. He's a little fancy pants. Little fancy pants. We have about a minute left.
Shoot. Oh, I don't think he has feathers like that, but we'll find out.
That's not the right shape. He's got a beak design. I don't know what it is.
Oh no, does he?
Like there's something specific about like there's some kind of thing going on with the beak, and I don't remember what it is. Like it's a pattern. I just tried to do diamonds, and that wasn't it. Or at least I don't it doesn't look right to me. Oh my goodness, 10 seconds.
Oh no.
I think there's okay. So yeah, that's two different colors. Okay.
Oh, this doesn't look right. Oh no. It's too bad.
5, 4,
We've got
3, 2, 1. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna start coloring this.
Okay, well, there have been some changes.
There have been some changes.
I need to maybe stop trying to draw literal things.
Oh no. I want to see the sketch first before you color. What does that look like?
Okay, yeah, by all means. So...
Oh my goodness. I mean, you got a full-on bird.
Like, I tried to get his little claws and, like, his different colored feathers on his wings. Like, you have the tail is off. I kind of gave up on the tail. But I remembered the face being kind of like a big, flat beak with the bite, the teeths. I remembered that, at least.
Let's see. Since I wasn't looking at chat, what do we got going on here? All right. I'm going to color this in. Now, here's the fun part. I know for a fact that Arkin is the 3 primary colors.
Yeah.
What I don't know
is where they go.
Where they go. So we're just gonna have to. This is gonna be a hopeful situation.
Oh wait, it's usually darker blue than that, I think. Who knows?
Whoops. Oh,
That's
that was
too
excellent. Damn it.
This is, we've already made some pretty severe mistakes. I don't think we can go back.
There's no going back.
It's too late.
If this goes on merch, I'm so buying this for my sister. Well, I mean, if you're literally telling me if I put it on merch, you'll buy it, I'll put it on merch. Like, that's...
Listen, if you did, like, your 5-minute drawings as, like, merch, I would love to have that all over the place. All over my house, all over my wardrobe.
So I have some. I did it the very first time I ever did drawings. But then I discovered that Streamlabs has a limit of the number of items you can have in the store. And so I gave up a bit. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of pruning in the store to remove some of the types of items that the designs are on. Whoops. Sorry about that, everybody. But as an example, do you actually see... I don't know if you can see it, Stellar, but like right here, that is actually a pillow with my Ludicolo drawing on it. We call him Ludicolo.
It is!
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's one of the best.
So we do have... Yep. A lot of people actually have... Who has... we'll make it happen. I'll have to wear my Whooper. You're more than welcome to join. Of course, yeah, Disney meetups, so everyone can join. I think what's out there right now, there's a Whoopa mug and t-shirts are out there. Actually, Stellar, fun story. Tweora, who was here, I don't know if Tweora is still here. Tweora brought his Charizard mug, my drawing of Charizard. He brought it to his local coffee shop to get it filled with coffee. And the barista was like, oh my god, where did you get that? I love it. And he explained what it was and everything. And got the link for me to buy it, and I was like, you know, I mean, of course I'm gonna give the link out, but I'm not gonna expect anything. Like, who's gonna buy my drawings that doesn't watch my stream? And during a stream, a merch alert came up, and it was a Charizard T-shirt, and it was like Tweora's barista. Thank you so much. I got the link from Tweora. It just popped up on the during the chat. It was so fun. Oh my
god, that is amazing! I love that. They're so good. Like, when I see them, it's so memeable. It's perfect. I genuinely love memes. I honestly consider that, like, a new language in itself.
It is.
It conveys so many emotions in, like, one image.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. Damn it. Oh, there is. That's right. There's a picture. There's a picture in Discord of the barista wearing the shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, Jake, you got to fill up your pillow collection. Jake is collecting pillows as I make them. Which, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the pillows are actually pretty comfortable. I've been impressed with the Streamlabs quality. I didn't expect, like, a ton. Okay, the beak, I think, is red. Oh my god, this is a mood. I don't know how to...
It's red? Oh.
I could be I could be wrong. I'm running on fumes here. Oh, is that the actual picture? Kamikaze found the picture. So, Stellar, that link is a picture of Tweora's barista wearing the Charizard shirt that he bought.
I love that. That is so cool.
And
that
he's in
so
Australia.
Cool. People ask about that. In Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You are international.
Yeah, I'm so famous. I'm international all-stars. Get into it.
You walk into a place with your sunglasses on. Do you know who I am?
Okay, I think this part is yellow. This is coming out like I think it's supposed to, so I don't think I messed it up too bad.
I think you're correct, and I don't know what I decided to go with down here. This is more like a Digimon than a Pokemon, I think.
Okay, and then I think... Okay, no, the wings are also yellow, and then they go into blue, I hope? What's funny is I impress myself, too. Like, sometimes I'll remember these Pokemon, and I'll get them right down to the little, like, detail, like, oh, this feather's sticking out, too. Then there's other Pokemon that are just like, I was just like, I don't know what I was drawing. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't... I'm mad at how accurate it is. Ian.
It does look totally correct. It does look right. Like, when I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's what he looks like.
You know what it is? It's Pokemon Go. Anything I have in Pokemon Go, I have a better memory of.
That's fair. That's probably how I learned about this one. I knew about Archeops, because most of the dinosaur ones, I've, either had them sent to me if I didn't come across them myself.
Oh, of course. You need all of your Jurassic Park ones.
All of my Jurassic Park babies. And, so that's all I could think of was the Archeops one, even though I've seen him for sure, but definitely had my brain on the big one. Now it looks silly.
I like this Pokemon, but it has a terrible ability. What's the ability? Say red. Is it a red tail? Gosh, I hope so. Defeatist? What is that one? Is that the one where it runs away? Is that the same one as Wimpod has? Which I almost lost my shiny Wimpod because it had whatever. Its attack and special attack are cut in half when its HP goes below 50%. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Came up with that. Questions. It better be the most powerful Pokemon in the world if that's what's gonna happen.
Right? Okay, that's colored. To be fair, it is pretty strong before that. Okay. But still, like, you're right. For that to happen, like, not wonderful. PNG image, yes. Arken. Thank you. Oh, I did not spell Arken correctly, but that's okay. All right, I am ready. I am ready for a big reveal. If you are, Stellar.
Oh boy.
That's
why I got them all colored in.
All right, here we go. We'll make yours bigger so that we can see. Oh, that is beautiful, TBH. And then
got
here
little hand.
Here it is. This is a real Arken.
Oh no. Oh, yours is so accurate. I think the beak is the only thing I got, really. Maybe some claws.
That kind of looks like Articuno. I like it. Oh, wait, can you hold it up again? I didn't even think of that. Does it?
It kind of does.
Oh, it does kind of look like Articuno.
Got a little wispiness to it. Helps that that's my favorite bird and favorite ice Pokemon.
Well, nice. I love that. Okay, so what did I miss? Okay, yeah. Oh, the teeth go in opposite directions. Its beak is kind of a hexagon-y thing. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
The end of its tail is a diamond. It's not fluffy. Well, not a diamond, but like it comes to a peak.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, he's got little claws like on the side of his wings.
That's all I could really remember were claws in the beak, because I was thinking claws from the Archeops, and I'm like, man, I hope the little one has claws. Big one does. That is very good.
They're the same picture.
Superb.
They're the same picture. Thank you.
Oh, this is a broken pencil.
Pam command I forgot. Oh yeah, I can see a little bit of Howlucha in Stellars. I can see a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The way the wings are up.
Yeah.
You're right. Which is cute.
Arkin, get off my screen. So this question, Stellar, you can answer very short if you want, only because I think you might have touched on it already. But some of the questions I have are kind of like a way of summarizing some points, some bullet points for people that might have come in late, or just, to bring our thoughts back together. So for this one, I was just thinking, if you had to like make a quick list, or if someone was asking you had to get a quick answer, what are some things that you sort of wish you knew along the way? So this differs community to community, but it could be something you wish you knew way earlier, something you just learned recently, but just on your journey, what are some of the facts or information about yourself even that you were like, man, if only a few years ago I had known that, it would have been a little bit easier. And the point of this is really for anyone in chat too, to A, know more about the community, but B, it might trigger something where you're like, oh, I'm thinking about myself now.
Yeah. I am like kind of thinking about like probably the biggest thing that I wish I knew, where I wish that I had been informed. I mean, wish that the information was there to learn. That just the different forms of intersex. Like I said, I was kind of aware of it later on in my adult life, but the fact that it isn't just based on like the physical parts that we can see, I think that made it even easier for one of my doctors to push that whole let's do the hormone treatment thing, because I knew that mostly I have particular glands that create hormones that some doctors would disagree are good for my body. They're totally fine, it's normal. And in fact, the hormone therapy is what caused the problems. So I wish that the information had been made available to me, that it doesn't matter what organs you have and what hormone is being created. If your body's creating that hormone, it's, for a reason. Like, it's not it's not anything like dramatic or awful. And in fact, people going through there's hormone therapy for people who are transitioning, and that is quite different than hormone treatment for people that are considered not correct or not right with their hormones or whatever. And that is typically a fallback that doctors go to for intersex people. So I wished I had learned that it was totally fine and normal. I wished I'd had that information so that I could have just told my doctor, no, I don't want to do that. We're not doing that. That's not okay. And find a new doctor that wouldn't want to put my life in danger, you know?
Exactly.
So that's definitely like, it's shit like that made me be like, people gotta know about this stuff, because that could have been way worse. And it is way worse for some people. So like, that is something that I wish had been told to me sooner, that you don't have a hormone imbalance, you don't have a hormonal problem.
Yeah.
It's normal for you. It's okay.
I love that. Thank you for that. And that's, I think too, this goes well beyond, I feel like that's great advice, especially for intersex community, for a lot of the communities that are learning more recently. That's important. But I want to really reinforce that anyone that, if you knew your queer community earlier, or that if you've known you were queer for a long time, it doesn't mean you have to like settle into what was normal. I actually just recently, I've always been bad with my primary care physician, because I always I moved around, and I'm generally healthy. So like I've been lucky in life where I didn't have to go to the doctor a lot. I always had one just in case what is this? What's this mean on my body? And now I'm getting older. And so I was like, I probably should have a PCP. But when I was looking for one in my area, I was like, I don't know, something feels wrong. It's not that I don't trust any of them. And I'm white and have never had any adversity, and I'm male, and so it almost felt weird that it felt weird, right? Like I grew up in the Northeast where, I had to deal with all of the raging white male leadership and all this stuff, right? Like very privileged upbringing. And so I was like, why do I feel so weird about this? Because I've been privileged. Nothing really scares me. And then I realized it wasn't that they scare me, or even that I'm worried about anything. It's just odd and difficult to talk to your doctor about something unique to you that they are not. So like, I broadened my search, because I was like, I think I just need a gay doctor. And because it's just easier to have that conversation, because you're not also explaining yourself at the same time. You're talking about your lifestyle and what you do, and they're like, oh yeah, that. Yes. And they're not like, oh, explain that to me. Or even worse, one of my old doctors, a funny story, I had a doctor, he was older. I'm sure he's an ally and he's amazing and everything, but he actually did the whole speech, like when we were doing the first interview, and he was like, so, how do you identify? Gay, straight, whatever. And I was like, gay, and he was like, okay, and we did all the questions. And, he just had to do his quick little speech of like, I think that's great. Thanks for being honest. I love the LGBT community. And like, he had to prove to me that he could be my doctor. And I was like, you don't have to do that. The medical degrees prove that. Just please listen to me when I tell you something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate what is it? He's got that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air give. He's got this. He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, listen, if something gay comes up, maybe I'll need a new doctor. But for now, I have this pain in my leg, and it's not gay. Can you just tell me what's going on?
That is it right there. I do. I struggle with talking to doctors a lot, because I sometimes feel like there's too many things. I have a lot of like physical medical problems, and I'm intersex, and I'm queer, and it just feels like every time I need to go see a doctor, I need to like, I don't know, bring a fucking dictionary's worth of
so here's
information about
here's
myself.
The queer and intersex manual. Go ahead and do this. I'm gonna make my appointment a week from today.
Yeah, look at this. Also, when you get a chance, read up on primary immunodeficiencies and chronic bladder infections.
And I will be
we'll
right
talk
back.
About the rest later.
Ian Max, I had an issue with a doctor regarding something similar to that. Yeah, it's not for me. It was just an odd feeling. For other people, it manifests as fear. So like I do highly suggest, if you are in a queer community, to try. I know it's impossible for some people, but if you can, I put in the effort to see if you can find some way, and I think in some locations that might manifest in the way of like clinics as well. Like sometimes your PCP, it's like maybe it's your family PCP and it's covered by insurance and you have to do it. Like if you can't do it, you can't do it. But there's usually a lot of like free clinics that there are medical professionals there that will understand you a little bit better, and it might be worth looking into. Just to, not if it's serious, but just to get an opinion where you don't have to skirt around the main issue of your identity. Ian Max, was it a gay pain? Well, now that I think about it, I said it was a pain in my leg. Maybe there was some gay activity that I did that gave me the leg pain, but the pain itself was not gay. I have a gay pain in the neck. His name is Nerezza. You bitch. You bitch.
No, I'm right there with you, Kamikaze. Sorry, I saw that in chat. Like, all you people seeing doctors. I haven't seen a doctor since I left Arkansas. Right.
But if you had to, this is how you do it. But yeah, and there's a little bit of privilege attached to even like being able to see a doctor. So also take this advice with like, if this goes for any of the chats we have, y'all, if I or the person with me gives advice that's out of your reach, by all means use the Discord, even if it's later, to just ping back and ask if we have any advice about like getting over a barrier. We might not, we might have resources, but I don't want you to walk away from like, oh, go find a gay doctor, and you'd be like, I'm literally in an unsafe situation that's impossible. Then obviously don't do that. There might be something else we can do, or maybe just help point you in the right direction to get you what you need. But Kamikaze, you should try it sometime. Kamikaze, I agree. It's fucking terrifying that whatever stupid ideas a doctor has, he gets to push. Exactly. They make an ointment for that. They do not make an ointment for a gay pain in the neck. I will not go away. Wonderful. Anyway, cool. Moving along. It's Wig and Pokemon time, and then Platty said we're drawing a Giraffe-rig, so we don't need to spin the wheel.
I love Giraffe-rig!
Yeah, or at least, Platty, I think you said like Fira Arafa-rig, but I think you were trying to type Giraffe-rig. Those are the letters I put together. So I'm gonna start with Wig Wheel, though. What are we gonna get? Platty said yes, so it is a Giraffe-rig.
I really wish Giraffe-rig had, an evolution. I'm really sad that she doesn't yet.
I typed
seems
pain
like a mistake. No.
Right, come on, think about that. Ian Max typed pain in the ass at first, but changed it for obvious reasons. Yeah, if you say you have a gay pain in the ass and his name is Nerezza, that might go the right way. Just kidding. The wheel does love magenta, Robert. Let's try again. Oh no! It was so close, everybody. It was so close. No. Sorry, y'all. Here we go.
I guess if we did a white bob, I could just keep the hair that I have.
No, we gotta go with the wheel, y'all. I'm not. If we just change it, then I may as well just pick my wig. That's
true.
What we were talking about while you were away, I went back and read what Platty was saying. And essentially she was saying that she's not, like the healthcare thing, not intersex, but have PCOS, so my body produces too much testosterone, and I'm a cis female, so it's either birth control that gives me migraines, because synthetic estrogen gives me migraines, or side effects of PCOS. So the kind of going back to that whole idea of trying to find a doctor that you can relate to, because if you just keep going back to doctors that don't understand, it's going to be consistent birth control prescription. Like, here's your answer, more estrogen. So trying to find a way through that, sometimes you have to go a different route other than just find the PCP online, or, which sometimes you have to do, but that's where the relationship with the doctor can come in handy, where they're not just going to be like, well, here, take estrogen, next.
Yeah, exactly. Estrogen, progesterone, that was pushed very heavily on me, and it actually caused PCOS-like symptoms, and it also caused cysts that I was on. I had to get checked every 2 weeks to make sure, because some of them were lesions to make sure that nothing was becoming like cancerous, essentially. And that didn't happen until the hormones. And they said, well, this could come up as a symptom or as an issue. We'll just need to like monitor things. And for some reason, that was a better choice, according to two of my doctors, actually, than just letting me be in the body that I am,
right?
That I'm in,
just exist.
Yeah. I see that so often. Let's use birth control for this. Let's use progesterone shots for this, because you shouldn't have any kind of testosterone in your body, young lady. Yeah. Or we're not going to interact with that testosterone correctly. We're just going to be like, pump her up with woman juice is what I feel like a lot of men think of it as.
Pump her up with woman juice.
I'm so sorry you've had to go through that. I didn't mean to say that as a way to trivialize it. I completely understand, and I hear that. Like, I say that the healthcare system is shitty towards queer people, but it's really shitty to anybody who's not just like a straight white guy.
Yeah.
Because we definitely know that women have like little to no say when it comes to anything involving them in the medical community. So, yeah, we're all getting fucked by the same patriarchy around here.
Right. All right, I'm going to tap the Wheel of Sadness button to see what happens with this Giraffe rig. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of hoping for eyes closed on a Giraffe rig.
Oh no. The one Pokemon that I know.
That would be a delight.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Oh, Zaya with the oh, honey.
Kaboom!
Ah, yes! It was eyes closed. I'm so sorry.
This has been a very fun stream. I appreciate you having me here.
Stellar's like, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's how that's going. You straight up manifested that. I sure did.
Spoke it into the air. You spoke that evil into the air.
Giraffe Rig's rear head also has a brain, but it is small. The rear head attacks in response to smells and sounds. Approaching this Pokemon from behind can cause the rear head to suddenly lash out and bite. Giraffe Rig's rear head contains a tiny brain that is too small for thinking. However, the rear head doesn't need to sleep, so it can keep watch over its surroundings 24 hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Sounds like Giraffe Rig thinks with the second head there. That's better.
I'm worried about the whole smells thing because it's on its ass.
Yeah.
So is Giraffe Rig just like constantly fighting itself then? A bad time, actually.
Oh no.
Poor evolutionary process in Pokemon.
Yep. Okay, so like before, I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds though so I can explain. I will open my eyes every couple seconds, not a couple seconds, every like a good amount of time to look over at my clock, but otherwise I'm going to try to use my index finger to remember where I was. Everyone knows how that worked with Wario's hat. Fun fact, Giraffe Rig is a palindrome. Yes, Giraffe Rig is the same forward and backwards. Just like Giraffe Rig. It's not the same, I guess, but... Oh my god, Stellar, are you ready? I used to be obsessed with palindromes as a child. Oh, were you... Did you know all of, like, the full sentences that were palindromes? Those are always really cool. The really long sentences that happen to be palindromes. And Wendy's pupils, exactly. That was a misstep on my part.
It was the hands that did it for me with Wario. It was the slightly disconnected hands.
See me with them hands. The original design was actually the same on both ends. Oh, really? Was it? Oh, I didn't know that. And then they changed it to that stupid head on the back.
That would be really cute.
Yeah, like cat dog, but giraffe.
I was just thinking cat dog. Yes. Yep. Yeah.
All right, chat. I'm not gonna see you for 5 minutes. Here we go, Stellar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw this giraffe. Okay, let's do like.
Oh, I can already tell it's bad.
Yeah, it's the. Oh boy.
It doesn't have. Oh, I gave it an ear, and I don't think it has ears. Oh, now I don't know where I was. Oh,
listening to you is gonna be better. Oh god. I think it does it have like a... No, that can't be right. I'm fairly confident that whatever I just drew is a llama. So this is more like a llama-mal.
Mine's like a traumatic situation.
No, this isn't gonna work! This isn't gonna work! Okay, that's okay. My pencil's where I started drawing, I think.
Oh, this is bad! I accidentally punctured the paper, so I don't...
Oh no.
Who knows what that looks like anymore? What am I even drawing on? I'm on the sketchbook, yeah?
Okay, what did I draw? Where did I... Oh shoot, where's the other side of the tail? Crap. Okay, let's go here. Sounds right.
Very visual person. There's a lot happening. I don't know where its back end is, so I can't put on its pants.
Oh no! I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna need 5 minutes because it's not like... Oh no, why did I take my pencil off the paper? That was a mistake.
Well, rip.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything more that I can do without it getting disastrously worse.
Okay, here to here.
Oh, I'm thinking about how sweet and cute Giraffe Rig is. How they look in their cards.
And how disastrous this will be.
Oh no.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
So if this is actually where I started the drawing, then I can put on his pants.
Oh.
And then I guess it needs... I can feel it. Okay, yeah, that's... There. I don't know if that's the middle, but I definitely drew something there. I can feel the pencil mark. Let's go up. There we go. That's a head. So let's give it an eye. Right? And maybe a cute little mouth. Yes.
Oh my god, it has no mouth and eyes. I forgot about that. Oh! Something we need to wish away to the cornfield. Jesus.
We have 1 minute left.
These eyes aren't in the right place. I haven't even seen it yet and I'm already crying.
I'm attempting to draw hooves.
Oh no, the hooves are bad too. There's those spots. There's nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh crap. Does Giraffe Rig have spots? Crap.
You know, I think.
A couple on the front, right? Like on the yellow part. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe we can do like a spot there and like a spot here. Maybe like
It's got like a crinkly tail with the little head, I think, actually. Maybe not a straight one. I may have fucked that up. What am I saying? It's all messed up.
Oh, there's only 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay.
Oh no! What happened? Yours makes so much sense.
I don't know about
What is this?
Oh my, hang on. Oh, hang on. Let me make that bigger. This we gotta see. Hang on. Where the heck is where's your fucking camera? Okay, there we go. There we go.
I need everyone to know.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It said Imagine Pants down there, by the way. That's what I was going for. Imagine
I
Pants.
see. I think I see it.
I didn't realize that the tail got so separated from the ass.
Let me.
And the head. I don't know where my finger
What are we
is,
doing
but
here?
I don't know what was happening there.
Time to talk shit about
Lord.
Nerezza. Yeah, it's true. If I'm not looking, everyone talk shit. Nerezza's pretty cool. Am I doing it right? I mean, to me, you're doing it right for sure. But I think that's not what they were looking for. Milo, more for you to expose. Maybe too hurtful, I'll try.
The tail on yours is my favorite.
I don't know what happened.
Mm.
I love that so much. This is the new ghost-type regional variant of Giraffarig. Looks like a horse explosive farting. Oh no. Okay, now I have to color it in, but I can't change the drawing. So, let's... Where's the eye? Wait, oh my god, is this... That's not a spot. That was his eye.
Yeah, mine has no face whatsoever.
Ruga, hello.
It's definitely the Twilight Zone.
Okay, let's...
I guess we'll color this boy. Oh no. Well, I guess we get to color in the pants that should have been there.
That's how you know that's what it is.
Yeah. I guess no pants. This is a mess. Someone send help, please. I don't even know what I'm coloring in. Like, what is that? Is that supposed to be black? Who knows what it is?
This Giraffarig is pain.
Oh no.
I love how you were so excited about Giraffarig, and I was like, well...
Well, then you cursed us.
This is the song that sounds like Toy Story to me. Oh. Not the one that's playing now, right? The one that's playing before.
Actually, it has purple on it somewhere, right?
Does it? I thought it was just yellow and black.
I don't know why I'm thinking purple. Might have been purple just like in the background of the cards, and it's heavily associated with my brain now.
It has a little pink. Oh.
Oh. Oh, yellow and brown. Oh, well.
I don't know where... Oh, wait, it's brown, not black?
I thought it was black. Whoops.
Oh, whoops. I have the whole... I'm coloring the whole back in black. I don't want to say where the pink is because I don't think either of you drew that part. We didn't even draw the part of the Giraffarig that's pink. Oh, no. Mars, hello. Mars, hello. Yes, this is the giraffe Pokemon. Well, you know, it's an abomination of the giraffe Pokemon.
Like the only giraffe Pokemon there is too, which is... How do you not take a real-life looking Pokemon like a giraffe and make more Pokemon out of it? It's an easy design.
It really is.
Y'all are doing keys and ice cream over here. You can do more with giraffes.
Y'all are doing keys and ice cream.
I'm not against it, I'm just saying I want to see more giraffes.
Oh, it's brown. Okay, well, now it's black, brown, and yellow because...
Yeah, oops. I always thought it was, they had little black pants on. I didn't realize it was brown.
Mars
Mars
and Raga, how are you doing? For those of you that just joined, we're doing one of our Pride collaborations today with the wonderful, incomparable StellarManx, who's right there on the screen. We're drawing Pokemon with my Wheel of Sadness and talking about the intersex community and some other just queer stuff in general. We're just being real queer, you know? It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
I got a little Giraffarig to show everybody. Are you ready to show off your Giraffarig?
Oh, no.
You're like, no, not really.
At least we don't have to imagine the pants anymore.
It's true. It's true. All right, hold that up. Everyone, here comes a real Giraffarig. There it is.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
right!
Oh, my God.
She does have spikes.
Oh, the pink spikes. Oh, no.
And the white top on the head.
Oh, I didn't remember any of that.
Pokemon. Why is that not a more popular Pokemon? It's such a cute design.
All I know is that I don't know how I forgot all these details.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I always thought that was black. That is totally dark brown.
Oh my god. Alright, well that was an eyes closed Giraffarig, everybody. You're welcome. We're spinning all the wheels, Stellar. All the wheels.
More wheels. Yay!
So many wheels! Oh, and actually, let me make your poor window is still gigantic there.
I'm massive. Large. Titanium.
So it's going to be a 25-minute wig. Here it goes. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Orange Robert, it looks like. This is my, we call this
Robert.
We call this my Lilu Dallas multipass. This is my Lilu. Let's get this off here.
Oh, fantastic. That's like that Louisiana Purchase level orange hair. I love it. Bright, vibrant.
Multipass. Has anyone not seen The Fifth Element? If you haven't seen The Fifth Element, you should go watch The Fifth Element. It is a masterpiece.
Speaking of The Fifth Element and performers, if anybody started watching the show Legendary on HBO, somebody does a Fifth Element themed performance, and it's fucking amazing.
Really?
So
okay.
Yeah. I think they nailed it. It was beautiful.
How much extra for the tape outfit? I will not be dressing like Lilu fully.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's you. I'm always afraid to say ridiculous things because I'm afraid someone one day will just do it. Like if I'm like 1,000 subs and I'll go wear the tape outfit and someone will just do it and I'll be like, damn it! Oh, I like this.
So I have not styled this one yet at all. This one is going. Wow, the colors aren't right in my video, but it's purple. It's a very dark purple. I'm cosplaying Seahawk later this year from She-Ra, and so this is going to get cut and styled into his hair.
Oh, I love that. That is a nice color.
So it's a little weird. It hasn't been trimmed. It's just a lot right now, but.
And now I have to spin the Pokemon wheel with the 8 million Pokemon on it. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Come on, somebody that I know.
Right? There's got to be a high chance that you know someone on this wheel, right? Do you know
I know
Manaphy?
like 5 generations worth, basically. Okay, yes, we can do Manaphy.
You know Manaphy? Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, I have it right? This is like one of the elephant Pokemon, yeah? Oh no. What? Oh, I'm thinking of Fanpy!
You're thinking of Fanpy,
no.
yeah.
Oh no, who's Manaphy?
Ian Max, it is not.
Oh no.
Okay, real quick, let me spin the art wheel and just make sure it's not no chat help. And then maybe we can let chat try to help you out a little bit.
Kaboom!
Is that cute? Yeah, I thought Fanpy right off the bat.
Its eyes closed again. Okay, so
Okay,
so here's the deal in chat. So real quick. Well, I'll let y'all decide. Here's the thing. Do we want I mean, I barely remember what it looks like too. Do we want us to draw with our eyes closed a Pokemon that we actually don't even that we barely know what it looks like? Or should we spin it again? I'm fine with either. I mean, we might just end up with 2 absolute nothings, but I'm just curious. I'm gonna spin it again. Let's go at least until you know vaguely what the Pokemon is. Because it's gonna be... No, we're not doing Poipole. No. Get out of my station.
who's Poipole?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, is that... Please don't tell me that's like Tadpole. Was it not Tadpole? What's her name? Poliwag's Doesn't Poliwag now have one that's before it or something like that?
This wheel means nothing.
I know who Hydreigon is.
Do you know this one? You know this one?
I do know this one. I have one of him in Sword.
Okay. A Dragon Boy would be
good, but I know it.
And that... Well, chat can help because that's not what we spun. So if anyone wants to give a few hints before Stellar closes their eyes, because then you can't get any chat help.
Oh man, that's fair.
All right. This was one I almost chose. I'm going to spin it till it stops on something that I want. Exactly. That's how the wheel works.
Oh, no, it's 3 heads. Thank you, Ian Max. I was like, I can't remember it's 2 or 3 heads, and then I saw it has 3 heads and 3 heads too.
It didn't have to be a Pokemon that I want. It had to at least be a Pokemon that if it landed on the Pokemon and we both said, what one is that again? We were literally just going to draw shapes. Like, we were going to draw like a hexagon and a triangle and be like, I think that's a Pokemon. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Hi, Dragon. Oh, hey, Dragon. I guess, like...
Yeah, now that I'm starting to draw it, I'm like, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, there we go.
Oh, God. I started with what I thought was a smart idea, but I'm coming to find... Oh my god, I hit the camera. I'm so sorry, everybody. Hang on, I'm going to flip my drawing over real quick and fix the camera, because it is, like, everywhere. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's the end. Okay, so I drew the heads and the body. Let's do like a leg situation. And then another leg situation. I heard a drop. And then, okay, this one is an actual head. Wait, those are... I think I just drew it like 3 heads and not like a head and 2 arms. So now I'm gonna have to do damage control. Okay, whatever that is incorrect.
No. Oh, I don't know where anything is anymore. Is it thorns?
I'm looking for... I can feel like the pencil marks, but I don't know exactly like what part of it is the pencil mark.
I should have pressed my pencil in more. I don't know where we are anymore. Well, does it have feet? No. Does it?
I think...
Yeah, it's got feet. It's got feet. It's got feet, I'm sure. And I think it has a tail. Wow.
This is... Oh crap. That's a head. That's a head. That's a head. That's a head. Okay. So that would mean that generally that's the body. So let's do some... It's got like... Oh crap. What is it? What do Hydragon's wings look like?
It has wings.
Oh, it's a dragon. Oh crap, the head's here somewhere.
I can tell that a lot of things are very separated from each other. That's what I know.
Check time. About 1.5 minutes left.
Oh no. I want to do so much more, but I don't know where anything is.
Okay, that's the bottom of my Hydreigon. Does it have like a... It feels like it has like something going on the body, right? Yeah, it must. It must. Oh,
Sure what to do.
with the other head. There's the head. And then... Okay. That's a head.
Feel like we're helping a mama cat give birth to kittens in the dark or something. There's a head. There's another head.
There's the head. Oh, there's only 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I don't know what else to draw. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pencils down.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's not anything.
What you got?
That's literally not anything.
That's literally not anything.
So these were supposed to be heads, you see. Those were supposed to be like flower-like heads, and then the teeth just never quite made it into the mouths.
Oh.
I think I tried to get a tongue to come out here. There's some feet. I thought the wings were further away from the body.
Okay,
I
okay.
did not make that happen. Yeah, so...
Look, let's see what chat's talking about. I feel like it's a lot of fun. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Well, I mean, neither was I, so... Same roll, weird. Are you even still on the paper, Nerezza? I mean, was I? I don't know.
What a time.
Nice
what a good
landing.
Time.
High dragon. Sorry, got called away for work. What are they drawing? A high dragon, yes.
Oh, it's more like worms. Oh, I thought it was like full, like flower heads. Why did I think that? I don't know.
I think they do have little, like, what you can tell by my attempt at drawing. They do have like little things around the head.
Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered. I was trying to make squiggly things around it. I'm like, it's kind of like foliage almost. Yeah, like I don't know, but yeah.
Big dragoon, yes. High dragon, but its heads are worms, and one of the worms is sad. Oh no, Leia, look at the sad head on the side. He's so sad. Womp womp. I have sound. You know, that's the high dragon. Is sad because the other two are singling him out. Oh no. Stellar, blue hair looks super good on you.
Thank you. This is supposed to be purple, but I have weird lights on, so everything looks a little more blue. Thank you.
Very Ramona Flowers.
I get that a lot when I change my hair color.
more like bi dragon.
Bye.
I didn't draw a high dragon, I drew a bi dragon. BYE, not BI. We could draw a bi dragon. Okay, let's make now I need to attempt to color this. I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of the ones that ends up on merch, like, for sure.
I love that. That's one of my favorites that exists now.
Ooh, that'd be cool with Biflex. Velma Realness? Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I love that.
No, you're thinking of... Velma has orange, like, as part of her aesthetic, but not hair. But that's okay. You're thinking of the sweater. But that's okay. Associate orange with Velma. I could see Velma with some orange hair. She's a brunette. It'd be cool with the bi flag colors. It would. Maybe I'll edit it. When I put these into Photoshop, maybe I'll edit some of the drawings to have, like, pride colors, and I'll be like, this is a bi dragon.
That would be very cute. I'm there for bi dragon.
You're here for bi dragon?
Yes.
All right, let's start. Like, what was I thinking with the... What is this, like... With this, wing situation I've got going on here.
He's like dark blue and purple, right? No, like blues and purples and like a little bit of a red?
I think it's all of those things. And I think there's also some, like, gray, like darker gray. Or maybe that's
Yeah.
the blue. Is it like a blue-gray?
Yeah, I kind of... Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Not that this can really be salvaged.
No, you got it.
Oh no, this poor one over here just like really... I thought I did better on the one on the far right. That's the worst one.
Oh, no. Also, I see chat, like, going off here. I'll be in there in a second. Okay, what's all this?
I don't know what this was supposed to be. Oh, I do see now. Okay.
She's brunette, but she can rock whatever she wants. Yeah, she can. I mean, you made a Pride Yoshi. I did make a Pride Yoshi. You need to sharpen that pencil, Nerezza. I do. Really bad. I'll sharpen it in between the next things here.
Oops.
I do like orange and Nerezza. Thank you. What's everyone's favorite Velma? I like squeaky latex Velma from the action movie. Haley Kiyoko, yep. I don't know enough of Velmas to even know the answer to that. I don't know enough of all of the available Velmas.
Where's the other wing? Oh, it's in the head of another one.
I feel like I need like a... Do I have like a darker red? What's this? What is that? Geranium red and carmine. Let's check these out.
The coloring is making it worse.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I think I'm gonna go with geranium red for this here. Gen 5 Velma, you tried. Oh, Ian Max, I love that. You tried. I think that's where red is. And then there's like a... I feel like the wings are kind of a... No, maybe you're right. Maybe they're blue. No, because the heads are blue.
Oh, the heads are blue?
I think the heads... So I think what it is there's like a... Like the body, a lot of the body is like a black or a gray. But then the skin on like the head and stuff is a blue color. I think. And then I think this is also black.
I think you're right. This is one ugly ass Hydreigon.
I'll put this up here a little more. You can see what I'm doing. It's just the blue that I want. It's not the blue that I want. I need a different blue. I want this. Do I want this blue? No, that's not it either. No. Gross. What about this one? What's this? What are you? Oh, that's like flat out purple.
Oh.
Oh, that's also purple. Okay, no, I'm just gonna go with the blue that I have. I love I love shiny Hydreigon. Purple and green always look good together. Oh yeah, a green Hydreigon is so good.
I love purple and green. Those are my signature channel colors. Purple and neon green.
Here we go. We'll
Green's always been associated with StellarManx.
we'll color in a little bit of color in these legs. Super cute with his little legs here.
That was supposed to be a tail. I see what I was going for. We'll call it a tail.
You know, I feel like there's supposed to be the Haley Kiyoko Velma, because Haley Kiyoko is queen. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you there. Always makes you think of Joker or Riddler. Oh, yes. I feel like there is purple that I'm missing, and I don't know like where it is, you know?
Yeah, same.
I'm going to put like some purple at the bottom of the wings just as part of the black as an accent. Because now this is my Hydreigon and not yours. There we go. Hydreigon. Oh, now I gotta go actually find a real Hydreigon. And then... What about that? Is that a Hydreigon? Are you transparent? Are you a web P? You are. Fuck you.
Thank you. Lead me to the building. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Not mean to quote really obscure shit on your channel. I apologize.
Go for it. There's a Hydreigon PNG. What you think is red is actually kind of maroon. Not sure exactly what the color is, but a more purpley red. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Okay, let me put a little bit. I'm gonna add some purple to this red and see if that. C-Stitch Flourish. We can totally do that. Give me one moment. There we go. We're gonna turn in early today. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Josh Bet. Thanks for stopping by. There's not like a crap ton of us to talk about left, so you're not leaving like way too early.
Technically there is, but there's too much to talk about in a stream, so there's not a lot
right.
left to go
there's
over.
There's literally a lifetime's worth of things to talk about.
yeah. But we're covering the basic things. We're almost done with that part.
Let me find Hydreigon, and then we'll do a C-Stitch Flourish. Alright, Stellar, are you ready to show off your colored in Hydreigon?
Boy, I thought it was gonna help make things make more sense, but it didn't. I think it made it worse. I think they're more confusing.
Alright, go ahead and hold it up. This is a real Hydreigon here. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So the third head over here got lost in a wing. Yeah,
oh,
the
I
feet
see it.
They're just not attached. So, and the teeth are all on the cheeks. It's an unfortunate oh, I'm sorry, I had it way off the camera there, my bad, but yeah. Yeah. I hope that works. That's okay. It's alright. Oh no! Oh wow! I didn't think about the spiderish legs at all.
Yeah, no. I'm that's not great. That's not great.
Oh, we tried. We did a good job. We did okay. How about that? It's close. Yeah, you know. It's close.
It's close. I like the worm heads, especially the sad one.
The sad worm head. That's the best one. He's like the derpy looking Dodrio head.
Very relatable.
Oh my goodness. Stay strong for Mother Clarence.
Oh my goodness. And I gotta make sure I spell it correctly. Hydreigon, yeah. Hydreigon. There we go. Yes, Clarence. Awesome. Let me look at a little topic here. Good night, Milo. Thanks for hanging out. For anyone wondering. Oh no! Thank you. The last thing, this is another easy one. Again, you may have talked about this before. And also, I'm gonna let you. I want to make sure you get a chance to, like, if we didn't get any good topics, if you need to soapbox anything that like you had gathered that you really want to make sure is out there. But this one in particular, it's just the last talking point for anyone in chat too. It's essentially what is something about your community, the community you're representing, that you just wish more people understood. Like, what is the you know, when you have the chat with everyone, it could be the same question that comes up all the time. It could be just generally, what do you want us as a community, right? If we're going to start sort of getting this information out there and becoming better allies to your community, what is it that we take with us, you know, as the bullet point?
I think the biggest question that I come across the most that I would love for people to just kind of like already understand or know, or just the biggest thing that I want people to remember is that intersex is not a sex itself. It's not like a third sex or anything like that. Intersex is like non-binary in the sense that it's just a blanket term for many different kinds of sexes that don't fall into the traditional and arbitrary male and female sexing system that we currently have. So that's kind of the biggest one, is that I want people to help understand and realize that intersex itself is not a sex, and that it encompasses so many more sexes that we're learning and discovering about, rediscovering, I should say, every day. Yeah, I guess that's about it there. That would just be one nice thing for people to to help understand right off the bat, because I think that opens it up to, oh, there's other sexes? How? What kind? You know what I mean? Like, I think that people knowing that helps them. That's like the first step that they need to like want to learn more and understand more, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that. And that's a nice, honestly, that's a nice, like, easy nugget of like, let's just get it through our heads, and you know, it's an easy correctable piece of info as well. Because I know that sometimes it's daunting when you're learning about, you know, other types of people, other communities, and everyone is so nuanced. Like, we're never gonna know everything about ourselves, let alone everybody else. So if we can just all meet on level ground and have that one or two things where it's like, can we just at least understand this about each other so that we can have meaningful conversations?
Yeah.
You know, so
that goes hand in hand, actually. Like, that kind of goes hand in hand with another thing that I see that I talked about earlier with the whole, like, oh, it means you have both parts, you know, like, that's why, like, when I say intersex actually involves like so many different sexes, that kind of helps dispel that intersex is just you have both parts or whatever. Like, it's no. Yeah, sorry, I wanted to kind of toss that in there too.
This is completely off topic, but I keep thinking about StellarManx's partner reminding to take meds. Like, that is one of the sweetest things in my opinion.
He's very wonderful, and I've been taking him for a long time, and he never has to do it or anything. He just always does, and it's wonderful and helpful, and I really appreciate him for it.
You all know Theory of N, right? You know. I feel like we've made it obvious, but it's Theory of N is the person.
He's been lurking in chat all night. I appreciate him. Love him so much.
And then, so two things. First, for Kamikaze to answer me in chat, do you have a Pokemon you'd specifically like us to draw, or do you want us to spin the wheel? And then for Stellar, since we're going to jump into our drawing, which will probably help us close out, is there anything else that you had sort of, or a Poke Fusion? Oh, so Kamikaze, you can, yeah, it's up to you. What do you want us to do?
I'm so down with that.
The Poke Fusion might be fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that, you know, I know you had made sure you had your, like, good talking points ready. Is there something we didn't quite get to that would be important with to bring up on the platform now while we're all here listening?
Yeah, I actually did have, like, a last thing to do. I kind of broke things up as, like, what is intersex and what, you know, is all involved in that. And the problems that we're facing. And then the last thing that I wanted to kind of end on is more of a positive note. Like, what can we do to make it better? Mm-hmm. Like, what can we do to help that community and push this information out there? And some of it I kind of went over earlier, like something as simple as terms to avoid and why, like with the H word we talked about earlier. Intersexual sometimes comes up a lot. That doesn't really make sense because that sounds more like a sexuality, and intersex has nothing to do with that. There's also, we want to avoid using terms disorder or not malfunction, I can't remember the other word, but like disorder, disease, anything negative like that makes it sound like you need to treat it or cure it. Try to avoid that language as much as possible, because that just kind of further pushes that stigma that, oh, it is a problem, it is a disorder that needs to be corrected. So that, like, sometimes we don't think about the words that we use affecting things around us, but they do. Like, they even take a subconscious effect on ourselves. And so I think using proper terminology is really important. Another thing is, and this can be applied to any marginalized community, of course, do your independent research. If it's okay with you, Nerezza, I actually have like a bunch of resources that I've used to help kind of jumpstart people and ease them into learning about stuff. I was wondering if I could post those resources at some point in somewhere on the Discord for anybody who might be interested in going to them. There are links to different sites and articles and stuff like that.
Yes, please. You can put them, put them anywhere and everywhere. I think collab discussion would be great because we know to go there, but also put them in Real Talk, or you choose either Real Talk or Self-Care. Real Talk is what we use for anything that can be considered serious, and anything from ranting to just serious topics for us to talk about. And then Self-Care is what we use for anything related to learning more about ourselves, community, exercises. So anywhere and everywhere, plaster the Discord.
Thank you for letting me do that. I think resources are always important. It's important to share your experiences and perspectives, and it's also important to learn about others, as well as gathering like objective data and stuff like that. I try to remember to tackle as many aspects of a topic as possible. I think I have one last thing that can help bring visibility and awareness to intersex people and the issues we face. Try to make an effort to include intersex people when discussing and fighting for rights and recognition in queer communities. It can be as simple as bringing up intersex people, including them in a conversation you're having with your friends about issues in the queer community. Try to see if there are spaces in your area around where you live that may help support intersex people. Here in Austin, we actually have an organization that's all about informing and educating people about intersex. So see if those spaces are there that you can help support and promote, so that people know that they're there for them. And if it's not there, maybe see if it's possible that maybe you could help create that space. It's little things like that that can lead into bigger things that just help impact the world overall. We can't change the world overnight. Unfortunately, we don't have that power, but you can help change the things and situations and people directly around you. And doing that helps encourage them to kind of pass it on and work in their circle and their communities. And then it grows from there. So something as simple as being like, intersex people are also dealing with an issue like this in the healthcare system, in a conversation with your friends, like I mentioned earlier. That still does a lot, because you just brought everybody's attention to something they might not have even heard about. So stuff like that is a really good start, I think, in making, normalizing all of this more and understanding it more, giving us the space and comfort and safety to be able to really medically and culturally rediscover who we are. We've always been here. We've always known. There's been cultures who know things about who we were in the past and already had names and already had health systems figured out, but we all know colonization happened across the globe.
Yep.
We all know a lot of things, and a lot of people got erased and knocked out of the picture. So we've always been here. We're just rediscovering things about ourselves that have been unfortunately pushed out of our cultures. And that's, I think, really last thing I have to say there.
So nice. and then Platty said, ignore me being stupid. You are not being stupid at all. In fact, Thank you for asking questions and actually wanting to know things.
Yes.
You had said, oh my god, I lost it. I can't scroll. Why don't I know how to use a computer? Oh yeah, you had said I enjoyed the discussion. It was one I was most wary of because I thought it was just the genitalia and was like, I would never ask strangers about that. But you did a great job and I learned so much and you are a joy. And I'm sure Stellar's glad you said that because I'm pretty sure they started with everyone thinks it's about genitalia and I want to get away from that. So it's the whole point was a lot of people think that. So let's get out of the cycle.
Right, yeah. It makes sense because that's the more obvious, like, doctors can see that more visibly. But yeah, there's so many different kinds that you just don't see and you're just never gonna like see. Yeah. So
I love that. On that note,
thank you so much for having me here to do this. I really appreciate you giving me the space and platform to talk about this with everybody. I just thank you a lot. And I had a wonderful time. This was fun and hilarious. I loved it.
Oh yeah, and you know what? We are not done because we got one more drawing in us, and it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something silly.
I can't wait.
Your choice of an evolution, and then spin the wheel for the other half.
That's going to be fun.
I'm feeling like because you're here, Stellar. I feel like Espeon should be the first.
Be the one disgraced.
Yes. Not the whole time. No, that's fine. So let me bring up the wheel. Nope, that's going to change my scene. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's bring up the wheel. So it's going to be Espeon fused with... Now, Stellar, we're going to get to look at this one because we have to, right? Like, we have to know what it looks like. A shaman? Oh my god! A shaman. You've probably seen a shaman before.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, take a look.
We're allowed to look it up, right? That's what you just said.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up because I'm gonna fuse them anyway. So whatever. There's actually a Pokemon fuser.
Yeah,
so
I love
worry.
these. They're very cute. They're very cute. The
It's
little
not.
hedgehog boys.
It ain't gonna be cute after this. Here is the Pokemon fuser. So that is the Shapeon.
Very cute. Very beautiful.
So that's that. But now let's do this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fuse. What? What is...
No! Musharna didn't quite finish developing. Musharna came out a little too early. Came out the kiln too early.
Oh,
put her back.
God. Oh god. That's some Twin Peaks shit.
My goodness. Well.
Alright, let's do the Wheel of Sadness.
I just know it.
Kaboom!
Oh, half time. So that's fine. It's
Okay.
2.5 minutes.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah.
At least it's not with my eyes closed.
Right. Feel free to leave your eyes open. We don't speak of that evil here. Yeah, Ukus have been burned. I have to reach for my keyboard behind the camera now, so like you always get to see some hot hand modeling, arm modeling action when I type. All right, I got my timer started. Not started. Ready. All right. Let me take a look at this Shapeon one more time. Okay. Okay. I think I can
Put a bird on it.
Put a bird on it. 2.5 minutes Shapeon, go! All right, are you ready, Stellar?
Yep.
So our
let's
last
do
little
this.
drawing is going to be beautiful.
I can't wait. Yeah, she's going good.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, so we've got... Am I even drawing on the camera? Okay, there we go. We got a little... Got ears here. You know what I'm really bad at is, like, just perspective in general. I'm gonna draw it facing head on because I don't know how not to.
That's fair.
Breath of the Wild just went on sale for $40. It almost never goes on sale. Suspicious timing. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I never know how to do, like... anything. I just realized, did it not have a tail?
Yep, they didn't have a tail. That's what made me think Manx, little rumpy.
Oh, little
Rumpy.
Rumpy.
That's an actual term for Manx cats in breeding. They're called rumpies when they don't have any tail at all. It's
Oh,
pretty
really?
cute.
Aww.
Yeah, little rumpies. Oh, well, the eyes are problematic. The eyes are troublesome.
I feel like...
I don't really remember what the eyes look like, TBH.
I feel like I want to draw cat eyes, but then also, like, it's not working. So I'm not going to.
It's very,
No, that's a dog now.
But you know what? She's just doing her best.
Also, I feel like it's like... It was more like a shaman... oh shit, we ran out of time.
Oh, rip. It's also weird because I don't think she had her, like, the SB on side cheeks.
Oh, I don't think so. Wait, let me look now. Oh no, did not. Definitely did not. Let me generate this again in the correct order so that I can show it after. Okay. There we go. Nice, I think. I don't know my conversions. Yeah, that sounds like a good price. Okay, I'm gonna color it in a little bit. Oh, I didn't sharpen that pencil. Let me sharpen this pencil real quick.
I'm down with coloring it in first.
Which is good because it's mostly white, so I just need to get a little bit of cute coloring going on.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's sharpened up.
Oh, I accidentally filled something in with pencil that was supposed to be a color.
Oh.
Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Didn't have to do that. Oh, that is a dark... I think. I mean, really, who knows?
There's no telling, you know? $38. Woo! That's exciting. Good work. Oh, I need all sorts of different colors for this that I haven't taken out of here. Let's grab... I need this pink color, and I need
Ooh,
a
does it
green.
have pink nose?
I think the nose was just like fully white.
Oh. Oops.
But I honestly have no idea. Oh, why did I give it fully black eyes, though? Oh, whatever, it's fine.
I did that too. I didn't remember what it had. I really want to draw the tail. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I think what's happening is that the face of it is a shaman face, and I'm trying to turn it into a cat face, and it's not.
Yeah, it's the snout that keeps throwing me off.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh my. Wow. Oh, right. The green. I didn't really do that in.
Alright. I think this is close? Question mark?
I think we could.
Alright. Y'all colored?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger here. And then, for reference, it looked like this. If it will come up. There it is. Here's the shape beyond. Let me do a little bit of editing on this.
My, oh, she did have little whiskers.
I'm gonna try and zoom it in real quick. It doesn't... These graphics are not very big. But I guess that makes sense since it's an actual generator, so it probably is doing a lot of work in the background. There we go. That's a
Her eyes are very different than what I drew.
Yeah, see, that's a full-on, like, shaman head.
Yeah. They didn't have noses. I thought they had noses.
Oh my god, the one you draw is almost as cursed as the second fusion.
No. You've manifested something horrifying into the world. That's another one to wish away to the cornfield.
Oh, what's yours look like?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Don't be embarrassed. Oh, see,
well,
that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
I wanted to do more with the flower when I realized the leaves weren't right. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
No, that's gorgeous. Okay, but I love the fusion idea. Oh, me too.
Yeah, that's very good. I really dig that.
That is gorgeous. I am now huge. Oh yeah, so last thing, again, I know we already talked about it, Stellar, but while I'm jumping into this little thing that I have to do here off to the side, first of all, thank you so much for showing up. And if you could give us the one more little tidbit just about you want us to walk away with. It doesn't even, honestly, even have to be about the community. Just for Pride, for yourself, for any community. What are we gonna make June about? I decided education.
Yeah, that's really where I've been going with it too. Is in information and education, and honestly, another big thing. I mean, I do this kind of year round anyway, but I've been like hella promoting, especially smaller, like queer and gay performers and artists. It's already difficult enough, like making a living that way. So adding in the issues with being queer, trans, gay, like it's a whole other level. So,
right.
Like, I know some people joke about it, but it's real when it's like, send money to your queer performer friends and your queer streamer friends and your queer artists. Like, cash app them. I know it sounds silly, but like my troupe and I were kind of joking and kind of being serious that like we're the people that need to be taken care of, you know, this month.
Yeah.
it's us. So, you know, do that for each other. I'm big on like socialism and shit like that, and people taking care of each other financially. I don't like to focus on finances all the time, but like, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard out here, and it's kind of important and necessary, especially coming out of a pandemic. So never be afraid or feel like you didn't help out because you tipped a drag performer or did gift subs in a streamer's channel. Like, that's helping somebody continue to exist in this world so that they can help continue to educate and inform people. That may sound like a major leap, but you know, it all leads to good things. Put back into the community, invest in the community.
Yes, exactly. It's been so amazing to do. The original thought was, I know a lot of queer people, let's have collabs, right? That was the original, like, I should do something for Pride. Then I was like, wait, I know a lot of queer people from, like, a bunch of places, like, you know, like a lot of different communities and things to learn. And then I was like, wait, what if I make them gaming and education? And I'm gonna learn something too, because I don't know nothing. And that was already the coolness of it. Then I was like, instead of doing like the Trevor Project all month or anything, which, by the way, not to discount, like, the Trevor Project is a very amazing charity that if you have a chance to donate, you should. But instead of going the whole month where I was like, let's just keep throwing money at this, I asked the collaborators if they had something in mind, or if they didn't, to go find something. And I feel like this is working better because it is getting a little bit, like, we're getting $200 to Drag Queen Story Hour. It's great. I love it. But also, I read the website for this, and now I encourage all of you to as well, and we'll put it in Discord, because we really want to learn more about these places, like these things, these people that are doing great things. And, you know, again, when you go back to, like, the Trevor Project, that's a massive national organization with a lot of great resources that everyone should definitely go to the website. But Drag Queen Story Hour is, you know, it's a very specific, it's a group doing great things in a different way in other communities and smaller communities. And that work is very important and generally overlooked. So I've liked this better. Oh my God, Ian Max, I do owe Barbie and Neil streams wig time. Oh goodness, we're gonna start the next stream with just wig time right off the bat. I'm never gonna get out of a wig. Stellar, any parting thoughts?
Not a whole lot. We've kind of gone over some ending notes. Last thing, I'm gonna post those resources and links that I've found into the collab discussion chat, so y'all can look at even more and just kind of see where everything's coming from. We've got a bunch of different things.
Yes, definitely check them out. I might repost them in other channels once I see them, just to get them way out there. But Stellar, thank you so much for your time, for your energy, for your, you know, vulnerability, information, all of that. I really super appreciate it. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.